other end.
Not Real Radio 344. Play that fucking track, Gypsy. We're going to review Little Thrifty live at Southport Hall along with Head PE from what we hear. I found an interesting Facebook page.
Oh.
Mayday's got a special clip that he wants to talk about. Didn't you say that?
Something like
Ask
that.
you about the clip?
Ask me about clip. Yeah.
This wasn't the right time. Bad time.
He's got his green shirt on. Big money, Mayday.
Green
Money.
and gray.
Money.
Huh?
Gray.
It's gray?
Green.
Oh, it's gray.
it's gray.
Oh, all right. You get the green light above you made it look green. All right, great
Gray.
shirt. Very neutral tonight.
Oh, it's trouble.
Neutral Mayday.
It's great.
Allie is here. She's already playing trumpets. She's got a bowl of snacks so that she keep her a little bit quiet for the first hour.
Ow, all right.
Quiet, except that it's got a spoon in it.
I'm saw at home. You're a growing girl.
I'm a growing girl.
Slurping cereal away. Slurping cereal away. She clinks the spoon on the bowl. Now she's slurping cereal away. Slurping cereal away. Slurping cereal away. She bangs the spoon on the bowl and now she's setting it down. That good?
There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
I
it was
missed that
right
one.
at the
Oh,
end,
yeah.
man. That was
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Oh, I missed them.
what?
Some of my clips. I got some of my clips back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
the famous fucking.
The upgrade's almost complete. You got that. Can't get it started, right? That's good. You got that and a
Try.
spoon and bowl clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you need? I also had the world famous. Waiting for it.
The train wreck?
Oh, the train's coming. We gotta wait for the train wreck to come.
Oh, I got you. Building suspense. You can't stop it. It won't stop. There you go. Pickle's back.
I don't
Jared.
think that was Pickle.
Oh, it's Jared?
Yeah.
He's a train guy.
I understand.
Very random clips. Just thought I'd
Like
share that I'm
trains.
coming back into it. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know, we have the world famous alligator beating clips that everybody's been raving about on Facebook. I don't know why I like that one so much, you know? If it has anything to do with beating, Mommy Dearest is involved.
Just throw alligator in and done deal. There you go. Whatever you need beat. It's a multi-purpose beating clip.
Yeah.
I don't know why I liked it.
Good,
That and the
man.
1-800 fucking...
Bartend?
I
don't know, what? That?
Bartend.
No, the 1-800
Bye.
fucking...
For information, call
95.
1-800-END-ABUSE.
Where's dinner?
Really? You think child abuse is that funny?
Yeah,
I gotta make it
domestic
funny, you
spousal
know?
abuse is funny.
I don't know why this is great. Come on.
If you had just called me, I would have known what
Dinner ready is pizza.
He's not wrong. Fucking pizza.
Hey, don't tell me what to do. You shut up. I can get pizza at work.
He's right.
You're an idiot in the kitchen.
Married with children's got away with a lot back then.
That's a lot of women, a lot of hair to beat.
Now get up.
I mean, I got Allie. There you go.
Extended versions at best.
That and the sheer fact that I took the time to find out. Oh, it hurts. The extended cut
Like,
version.
how did you invite? Like, that's magic, dude.
You know,
He's
just
got to
sometimes-
now clean this mess up. Like, we didn't get all that on TV. It just cut off with the kid.
Yeah,
like,
where'd you
"Eh."
find the rest? I was like, director's cut.
Fucking sometimes the universe, when you go seeking, the universe has it on a silver platter for
Man.
you.
And by that, you mean Google. Gotcha.
YouTube.
It happened to pop up.
I was so against YouTube in the very beginning because I was like, oh, the quality, this and that. But I was so wrong. I was missing such a wealth of just comedy. You know what I mean? For content. You know what I mean? It was so good, so there. And just, I'm glad I found it and started utilizing it, to be
Me
honest
too.
with you.
Me too.
Yeah, thank you,
It's
Allie. Thank you
fucking
very
great,
much.
dude. You fucking good with that shit.
It's a
Appreciate it.
fine line. Like, is the quality so bad that it loses it? But that one doesn't. That one doesn't. Still has
No,
it.
it's
held up.
nostalgia. That's from the 90s, man.
That's 80s, boy. I
That's
remember that
80s?
motherfucking
They were
kid
still playing
twitching
in the
when fucking
90s.
she beat him, boy. Ooh, oh, yeah. Dude, you know what I'm talking about? The
They
kid
had to
fucking-
still play in the 90s because the fucking women still wouldn't leave. What more did they need? They made a commercial for it.
Yeah. Dude, I'll never forget it. The first time I saw it, and the kid fucking had that little toy truck and he's playing with it, and then he shrieks when he fucking, the mom gets beat. Because you know somebody in there had to be like, all right, when I clap my hands, you're going to have to jump. And some PA was like, you know what I mean? The kid's like, it's like,
I want to know what
fucked
it
up.
feels like. Like, say you're the dude that really doesn't like pizza. And you're
Alright.
trying to explain to her that gets you indigestion and like
Too late
dude,
to eat it. It's
you
too
get
late to
home
eat.
and you're fucking hungry.
Right,
And you
he's
go in
starving.
and there's that fucking pizza. You know, like she didn't know when he was coming home, so she didn't time it properly. That
Right.
shit had been probably just sitting out.
Oh.
She didn't do shit. All fucking
day.
You know what she did? She woke up. She brought the kid to school. She went and got a fucking double Froco Maca latte or whatever from Starbucks. Then she went and fucking got her nails done. Then
Yeah.
went and drank a fucking large daiquiri with her fucking newly divorced whore friend. Then like went and stopped at the store, not to
Steinmart?
buy nothing, just to look around, and then bought some like dumb pair of sandals or something that were on sale at the
fluffy ones.
bin. Yeah, and then had to throw away the receipt in the shopping bag.
Oh, yeah.
So that, nobody caught on that she spent $20 more on top of that expensive ass coffee, the $100 they have a Vietnamese lady play with her feet, fucking, and then the sandals. Then by that time, the kid's coming home from school. She picks the kid up. She gets home. She's freaking out because she bought everything else that day except for anything to like cook and make. So then she's like, what are we going to do? And then the kid's got to do homework or something. And she's on the phone with that dumb whore friend fucking talking, crying about guy problems or whatever. And then yeast infections and stuff. And all she's got in ice cream is a fucking tub. All she got in her freezer is a tub of fucking ice cream. So she just orders pizza because she's a fucking dumb scatterbrain bitch that you should have never married. And you come home and what's that? Extra sauce fucking pizza. You've been killing yourself
greasy
all day.
big
You had a really
pepperoni.
shit day. Your boss keeps giving you unrealistic expectations. You're physically and emotionally exhausted. You get home, the cold pizza had been sitting in that goddamn box fucking for 2
Domino's.
hours
It's
now.
not stuffed
yeah,
crust.
not even a good pizza. Like if she would have went, oh, perfect, pizza will be ready in 2 minutes. You'd be like, damn, that ain't pizza, that's DiGiorno's. You slap on the ass. Come here, boy, let's play Toka Trucks. Nah, you get home to that shit. So I always wondered, you're that guy, and you're like, you get home from work, and you're like, can't find nobody, and next thing you know, the kids' toys everywhere. You're like, where the fuck is everybody? And the TV's on loud as a motherfucker, and that commercial comes on. Do you feel strange, like you busted, or do you look at that commercial like, man, fuck you, goddamn government propaganda bullshit?
Who lives in a pineapple under
There you
the
go. Ready?
Oh, I'm so tired.
Get in here.
Honey, I'm home. The fuck is this, pizza?
that you wish.
I just put
stepped
pizza
on
because I
something.
didn't have anything else.
You know what it is?
What?
No response after the fucking after the pizza. Oh, here you go. You know, fucking. Let her have it.
Jesus.
Hey, Allie, is that left knob all the way down on that that box? turned all the way down. Yes?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, cool.
It wasn't.
All good. Moving
It
on.
is now.
Thank you.
Stop blinking red, too.
That shit sounded authentic to the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like we were really getting on it.
Yeah, we are. Get down on it. Get
Hey,
down on it.
I got a question. After all these years of watching it and listening to it.
What? We still talking about this?
Oh, absolutely, because they have more
Yeah,
questions
Yeah, we're
now
almost
than that.
done. Come on.
What did the kid eat? What did she feed the kid?
That
she
thing-
probably
Pizza?
Pizza?
Yeah.
Ah.
No, he only eats the crust or some shit. And he's
Oh, he
like,
don't
"I
eat the
want it."
crust. He
Yeah.
just
He
picks
only
all the
dips it in
toppings
something
off.
and like, I
That
just
shit's
want
still
the
probably
cheese.
sitting on the table.
Oh, and it's been out there for 2
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, there's like a few bites out of it.
Some
and that little
fucking
chicken
weird
shit they do.
plastic plate and a giant fork.
Yeah.
One of them big rubbery looking kid forks.
Teeth marks in it, but like
Damn.
didn't eat it.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is wrong
Actually,
with
it's
her?
not sitting on the table because the kids don't eat at the table.
It's on the
They just-
coffee table.
Yeah,
by the
it's like on the
TV.
floor. The kid
But
just
it's-
ate on the floor while I was watching television.
SpongeBob.
That's what
Oh,
people do now.
That's so terrible.
And you know what? They'll play that commercial in the 80s. They'll play it in the 90s, the 2000s.
Yep.
It just keeps repeating itself because
Yeah.
these dumb fucking women don't learn that that's not a fucking viable source of nutrition. Not every night. That's a
Is
snack
there
food on
way-
a Friday.
Okay, we gotta be fair and biased. Is there a way that she could have gotten away with the pizza if she would have presented it differently to him?
Yes, if it would have been like a flatbread with olive oil that didn't have all the red sauce and she had like some nice meats on it and she procured herself and put cheeses.
Or does she call before he gets home and go, "Hey, babe, just letting you know, I didn't have a chance to go to the store. Is there anything in particular you want me to grab you? All I have right now is pizza."
This is what I think gets misunderstood, right?
Here we go.
Man, we are breaking down some shit tonight.
So at one point in time, the guy went off to work and didn't have jobs for the women. But then, like, technology made it to where there was more jobs that women could do.
Here we
Yeah, right?
go.
And probably the war, when the men were gone, the women went and got these jobs.
All right.
So all of a sudden, it was just convenient for women to get jobs. Like, you make it portrayed by the media or whatever, or history that we learn, that there was this like women's liberation movement that all these women fought to do this, and it's such a wonderful thing that you should want to do it. I mean, it's so great to have a job as a woman that people are willing to sacrifice and fight and die over it. So it makes it valuable.
Sure.
But the truth is, like, you could just hire women to do jobs for cheaper than you could men. And then if you could hire, really, that's why companies hire them. They don't give a fuck. You know, about your rights or whatever. It's just like, hey, they literally, fucking putting paper from one place to another or sitting there typing, man. Like shit like that. They're like, we don't need a man to do this. We're just going to pay a woman way less to do it. That's why women entered into this workforce. They trick them by going that this is something that you want to do and fight for. So then that puts the woman at work, right?
Yeah.
So now the things around the house, there's nobody to do those things.
Right.
And this happened over, man, this is quick change too. That's another problem. Shit like that doesn't happen slowly. It's fairly quick. So
5,
if
10
people
years?
ain't adapted to it yet. So I can only like speak for my parents
Uh-oh.
who are still together somehow.
Yeah. Congratulations.
They split duties.
All right.
Like the problem is, all right, so one person can't do it all. So now the guy's got to help. But I think in a lot of cases, when people are trying to figure out that dynamic, nobody like replaced stuff.
How so? Embellish a little bit, please.
So say like back in a modern average household, the man did things, the woman did things,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then the woman goes to work. Well, that doesn't mean that the man has more or less can do more things.
Right,
Man already
right.
had his things that he
Sure,
did.
Sure.
So now there's this whole other set that women, I think a lot of women, I'm just guessing, say, I work now, I don't have to do that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But then they also don't have to do the stuff that the man does. So what happened was you just got all this stuff that then the man already had his stuff. Now he's got his stuff and her stuff. And what now? She just works? Like, so it made a tricky dynamic on people. I think it took people a while to figure it out. And I think some have, some never will. Like some people don't adapt. They don't have the ability. The greatest human ability is to adapt. That's what makes us different. The human brain is like really good at adapting to different situations. It doesn't have to wait on evolution to adapt. It can create a way to adapt with before evolution
Catches up.
Yeah.
I like that.
Motherfucking fox gets too cold for the environment it's in. It's got to leave or it dies there. Like it can't go and fucking cut down some trees, make a house, and start a fire and warm itself up, you know?
Right.
Anyway. But that commercial, like, that commercial didn't do anything. Didn't end anything. My favorite was Bill Cartwright,
What was that?
the Bulls basketball player.
What
It would start at his feet and then, like, pan up, and it was about beating your kid.
What?
How would you like to look at someone my size looking down at you?
Oh, are you
Something
serious?
like that, you know, threatening you. You beat your kid. Bill Cartwright's going to come over and shoot one of them funky-looking free throws on your ass. Oh, he shot free throws so weird. Stiff arm. No, he bring his arm stiff and like swinging in front of him. Oh, it was so aggravating to watch. I never liked Bill Cartwright.
I was waiting for you to say Bill Cosby.
And I have a feeling, though, that Bill Cartwright probably beat his kids. Because that's what they do to those people. If you fuck up and you're famous, they'll make you do a commercial like telling people not to do what you did.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
you see like the
that makes
anti-drug fucking guy, and you're like, what the fuck is he doing? Don't do drugs commercial. You're like, oh, he got busted doing drugs.
Right.
It's his punishment.
Huh?
Now go tell the commoners not to do it. We'll let you off.
I have a feeling too. I don't mean to fucking.
Ooh.
I don't mean to drag it on, but just
Yeah.
again, I have more questions than answers. I feel like this isn't the first time she sprung it on him about the pizza. You know what I mean? Like my boy's getting home at 8 o'clock. This is like the sixth time in like a couple months. Like, bitch.
I got
You know I drove by fucking Tower Pizza. I could have picked up a pizza there. No, you got this lazy ass pizza.
I'm starting to wonder if that wasn't like real audio.
Dude, it's
Like, I
good,
think
huh?
it definitely the video was a reenactment, but it's so good, dude. They weren't that good at actors back
Oh
then.
God, especially him. You could tell he.
It was
beat some
fucking
hoe.
impactful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the
One of the
natural.
best. Did
Yeah.
way better than that egg drug commercial.
Oh, that was
This
stupid.
is your brain on drugs.
Oh, with jihadi friend. What's her name?
I
was
never
cute.
remember a chick being on it, just an egg in a frying pan.
Ah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
No, there's
Yeah.
one where the chick's like becomes
It
a
was
part of
crazy.
the couch or something.
Oh, I
different
thought you were
one.
talking about the one where it's like, this is your brain, and this is what it does to your family.
Oh yeah,
and this is what it does to that.
No, I don't know that.
heart. This is what
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
They were way simpler when I was growing up. Brain
Oh,
on
yeah.
drugs.
Yeah, the
You
frying
had-
pan
questions? It
one,
was
yeah.
like, nope, none at all.
There it is.
You had.
I tell you what, that one didn't do a fucking thing, but I will not monkey around power lines. I'll
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you that much, dude.
Do
That
not
poor
monkey.
monkey. Later on, they tried to use that same monkey to get you to stop smoking. Fuck you. That
thing already
didn't
got
work. I was
electrocuted.
like, this is cool. And look at that monkey smoking. That's fucking cool, man. That didn't make you want to do shit.
Right?
Boy, look at that fucking monkey
Getting
getting
electrocuted?
electrocuted.
Oh,
I
that-
don't have nothing to do with those things.
That Project X, when that thing came behind him and fucking radiated that poor bastard. That was
I just
fucked
want to
up.
know what jackass was monking around the power lines to begin with.
That kid that fucking was eating pizza playing with his toy on the fucking steps. Ah!
What? Oh,
Because she was on her phone talking to the freshly divorced fucking pig.
oh yeah. You know that
He's got an anger problem. He's got an anger problem. He's coming home soon.
Sat there with her girlfriend on the phone for 20 minutes describing on why she chose the color of her toes that she did. That's what that was.
God damn.
And they paint that guy like he's the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, man. And
just
you know
wanted
he's
some
working
dinner.
a pretty stressful job.
He's filthy.
He's filthy?
I don't remember
envision
being
him
filthy.
Fil- No.
No, in the commercial, he was like wearing a white
Yeah,
shirt.
but
and
that's
he
a
looked him
commercial.
awesome.
Everybody's clean.
I'm sorry. If I had to guess, that's my boy, like middle, upper class, like maybe not a lawyer, but like works at a stressful white collar job.
Nah,
you know?
them dudes
yeah.
homosexuals, man.
Whoa. In the 90s, that was.
No, it was the 80s. Yeah.
80s.
no.
Still
whatever.
homosexuals.
No.
Dude, just because they have a wife and a kid, they mean that they don't look at men's booties. It's the truth, man. Yeah.
Steam shower.
Gay people fucking
God.
get married
Is
all
that
the
why he
time.
got so angry
Huh?
with her? Is that why he's so angry? Kind of like, bitch, I didn't get fucking chance to fucking, grab any ass. Now I got to eat some.
If he was
pizza.
dressed like that, I think he was out looking for a job. That dude in that commercial didn't sound like no office guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I wanted
Too
to
much
say
estrogen
he came
in
back
those
from
areas.
work.
What?
talking about,
He sounded
I
like he-
worked all day. I thought I don't know.
I know. He sounds like he's like he's
Had
got
a
a
hard
stressful.
day.
Yeah, he's got a hard day. Fucking, upper management's yelling at him. They're threatening to cut his job.
Yeah,
he's working extra.
he's fucked
He's
up.
getting home at 8:00. He's been there since
That
fucking
dude's
8
like a
o'clock.
mechanic or something.
No.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
got a nice house.
It was
He
a
couldn't
nice house
afford-
with
Thank
stairs
you.
and stuff. The
Huh?
kid
The nice
that had stairs
staircase
had
and-
a
oh,
nice
Oh,
house.
really?
Two-story
What you
house.
saying? Mechanics can't have nice houses?
No, absolutely
Not really, no, not the
He's got a
mechanic,
white
not-
collar job. Especially if she doesn't work, because you know damn well the bitch
What the
doesn't
fuck?
work.
This motherfucker's like goddamn manager of Bed Bath and Beyond
Yeah.
or something?
Oh, probably beyond that.
No,
A little bit beyond
man,
that.
come
Okay,
on.
for instance, when my
Raising
dad
his
would come
voice
home
like
to
that?
beat everybody, he'd be wearing that outfit.
Yeah.
My dad was a car salesman.
Oh,
He
yeah.
worked at the dealerships. He'd be coming home at 8:00, wearing the suit, rager, ready to fucking throw something. And one time he threw books
Yeah.
through the window, just fucking
broke
broke
the
the
Maybe
front window
that's
in the
what
house.
it is.
Yeah.
Their pussy jobs fucking don't like let off enough like
Steam?
Oh, yeah.
My
energy.
dad would come home too at about 8:00 and still have shit to do, and he would just pent that shit up. But boy, when he blew, oh Lord have mercy, he blew. My boy
Yeah.
got red in the face, and then that thing popped out of his
That
head.
V.
Oh, he had a vein
Big
too?
V. Oh, yeah. the
What
fucking-
shape was his?
It was more like a
line?
dent. Yeah, like a
Yeah,
line.
you got the
Oh.
upgraded version.
Yeah.
Fucking flux
Yeah,
capacitor up
hyper
there.
V.
Every generation you got to get a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Passing
powering
down
unit.
that power fucking to his son. I love how deep we went into this, but we
I don't
also
know.
talked about fucking social dynamics to a T and broke it down. We're way better than Dr. Phil. I mean, way better than Dr. Phil.
I'm not in, I don't even know what Dr. Phil does besides get yelled at by Danielle Blugly or whatever the fuck her
Catch
name
me
is.
outside.
How
Yeah.
about that?
Only
go.
fans
That's
girl.
Dr. Phil.
God, huh?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Tell the man to play the track, yo. Yo, Gypsy, play the fucking track, man.
Ow.
Yeah, was that Tuesday night?
Yeah. Oh, like forever ago.
I wish it was closer to now.
Like Friday night.
I wish now was closer to when we did the show.
We should have
Because
done
you
the
would
show
remember
Wednesday.
it more or something?
That way I just feel differently. Now it's kind of fake.
Okay.
What? What does that mean?
I mean, it's fake now.
Why is it fake?
Because like any emotions from it is gone. You gotta kill
had
this though. I
emotions.
can't talk over it.
Do you remember what you heard? I mean, do you remember what you felt?
I do. I remember what I felt, but it kind of doesn't even really seem like that was me at the time. Like
Yeah, you
now
got
it's
in the
just
character.
But
a
you still
story
need to tell
about
us.
something that felt something at one
How
moment.
did you feel?
All right. I felt very lucky.
Oh.
Like through the whole course of like doing entertainment stuff, I always felt like, man, this is crazy. I get to work with some super talented people. I'm not gonna sit here and name all of them. There's been a lot of moments though in my life to where I'm up there. I'm like, I can't believe I fucking conned my way into this bullshit. I always felt like a con. I think that's why too. I always want to put forth so much effort outside of like the stage because I always felt like I shouldn't even be there.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I feel okay being there if I put forth a
ton of
lot of
effort,
effort
yeah.
everywhere else. Like almost like I hold the stage and people who can conduct the stage. Like, dude, it's really just a raised part of the floor. That's all really it is. But in the hands of the right user, it's a magical fucking place of attention.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like, put a bunch of people and not entertaining up on top of that, and it's just a raised floor of
Yeah.
a bunch of people who want entertainment, but don't have the respect for that surface and the power that it is. Like, that's how I always envision the stage. It's like a sacred place. Magical things can happen there, or total fucking shit. But I think a lot of people who, if they understood that or grasped that about a stage, would maybe do things differently before getting on it. So that's why I always put forth a lot of work.
I like that. I can respect
beforehand
that.
to where
Sure.
because I go, man, I'm lucky to be up here. And not just up here. Like I could con my way into getting a show with me, maybe smash some watermelons with a giant hammer and stuff. I will do that before it's all over.
I hope so.
And yeah, that's a life goal is to fucking do a
First
a
balloons,
Gallagher
now that,
fucking
yeah. Oh, it's a
cover
Strikers.
show.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's all I really want to do.
Nice.
That's it. That and
That'd
I'm
be
probably
awesome.
retire.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all
I'm gonna
right.
wait till I start going bald though, because I don't want to shave my
Oh,
head.
so you wear that beanie?
Yeah, that little bald spot. But anyway, man, so I always, at times, not always, but at times feel very lucky that I've been able to be on stage with people that I find entertaining. I think more than anything.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, it's never about, to me, how many people are there or how much money it makes. Anything like that. It's always just that I got to be on stage and create or entertain with this person who I, like, really, respect their abilities.
Sure.
So, yeah, that was cool. Another moment like that where I'm like, man, this is fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm up
Made
here
it,
doing this
right.
shit. And I was so happy that fucking, like, Kevin didn't quit.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that was a good feeling, too. There's, like, a couple of people that are really, like, I'm a fan of theirs first. The majority of the time was a fan of theirs before a friend of theirs, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, there's a very small group of people I met while doing entertainment that I'm just a fan. I don't want them to quit. Keep
Sure.
doing it. Just out of pure selfish reasons. It might even be bad for them. I don't care. Like, I don't want you to quit because you one of the few people that entertain me, and goddamn, I want to be fucking entertained.
Sure.
Who are you to fucking quit
Right,
giving me
stop.
what I want?
Right. I need my
What do I
fix.
got to do to make you fucking entertain me?
Right,
All right.
right.
So it was a moment like that, too. I'm very happy. Like, there was some genuine, like, smiles, like, during it that I was like, man, this is fucking awesome.
Fucking right.
So, yeah, I did feel that.
Wasn't that the first time you performed on there, on the big stage? That's a big moment.
No, man.
Man, we were supposed to, but then we didn't.
Yeah. And we got up there as Earl and introduced the band. I remember once. In
Really?
Lazy Eye Live.
Yeah.
Lazy Eye
Yeah.
Live.
We did that, but that kind of didn't count. That was kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But zombies and all that and yurds and all that were relegated to the back room,
That's
classroom,
true.
you know?
It was better. Like, I would
No,
never
it was
wanted to
better.
be up there
Sure. Any other reason?
unless it was like open, unless it was this situation
Sure.
where we were like open up for somebody. Then
yeah.
if there's 20 people there, it's fine. But I wouldn't want that big ass room
Right.
with not enough people unless
Sure.
they were all laying down and fucking tripping balls or something, making little fucking dogs out of Mardi Gras beads. But anyway, so the Friday before, I'm up in the attic working and I fucking like hit my arm on an air conditioned strap.
Sorry.
All right. And I barely hit it, but this thing must have been like a razor. Because, like, as I'm moving, I'm like, what is that shit? And it was my blood splatter. And I look down, I'm like, and it's a weird spot of my forearm. Like, kind of a little
a
bit
vein?
about an inch and a half, 2 inches from the wrist. And I
Oh,
kind of
Jesus
can't see it.
Christ.
Like, where it is, I can only turn my arm so much. I have to turn my arm all the way one way to see one beginning of it and all the way the other way to see. So I can't really tell how bad it is. But I'm filthy dirty. I don't want to grab it with my hand and, like, get it all, in, dirt all in it. And then I don't want to wrap it in my shirt because I'm wearing my cool, bright, fluorescent yellow, like, caution shirt. And I don't want to get ruined that because I only got one. So I just stand up there and bleed while yelling for someone to bring me some napkins. So I put some napkins on and I hold the napkins. I wrap it with electrical tape real good. And it seems fine to the point where I get back later, I'll wash it off, and I've still never really seen it because I could only really get a good look at
That's
it in
right
the
there,
mirror.
That little nick.
Yeah.
God damn.
It was
So-
it was deep.
It seems fine. I put a Band-Aid on and I come home anyway, go through the whole thing, cleaning it, and putting a Band-Aid on. I couldn't really tell how deep, but everybody I showed had the same reaction, like, holy shit. So I figured it was pretty bad, but it would stop bleeding, right?
I'd run out of blood and it stopped.
After the first night, you just wake up and you take the old Band-Aid off, and it's just like a little blood mixed in with that A&D ointment. So I could tell it wasn't like
Horrible.
pouring blood still. So
Wait.
I wear the
Did you-
Band-Aid all
All
weekend.
right.
I wear
You got a real Band-Aid this time. You upgraded from the napkins, right?
Yes, updated
Okay.
from the napkin was only to get me through the workday.
Copy that.
Until I could sit there and really clean it out and
Alright.
be
Yeah, yeah,
around. Because, dude, it was big enough and bleeding enough to where you're not putting a little fucking.
Little strip
people come
Band-Aid
with
on.
those
You can't just
first
put a
aid kits and
Band-Aid
it's
on
all
there.
dry rotted
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking they're junk and end up falling off. Dude, really, essentially, napkins and electrical tape. They both made by the same motherfuckers who make the
Johnson &
Band-Aids. They
Johnson,
just
yeah.
cut the napkin in a square and put a little fucking piece of tape and call it something different.
Charge a lot more.
Yeah.
Big yikes.
So I go through the whole thing all weekend, kind of taking care of it, cleaning and changing a bandage. Well, Monday morning, I go to work and I got the Band-Aid on. Yes, Monday. So Tuesday, I forgot to wear a Band-Aid at work. And I made it. I did a lot of shit. It wasn't like an easy day. I mean, it was the don't want fucking pizza when I walk in kind of day.
Hey, and you probably rushing like a motherfucker. 'Cause
Oh,
you got-
right.
you
So
gotta-
look, I wake up extra early so I
Ugh.
can go get the job I need to get done, so that I can leave early, so that then I can go to Southport for the show and be there
How
on
early?
time.
Just so I have an idea. Just
Southport
stress
Mini
I think I woke up at 6 and was
6?
It was some early shit because I remember being like,
Yeah.
fuck that. And I went right back to sleep.
was on the job working for 7.
Oh.
And then
that's
worked
early.
with two smoke breaks and no lunch, and I think I
Oh.
left around 3:30
Oh, Mark.
You're
Oh.
with a
wasting
cup
away,
of coffee
buddy.
and 2 cigarettes.
You're gonna die. Take care of yourself.
It's fucking
Jesus.
awesome. You get to a certain point when you're working like that too, that you're not hungry. It would take me 30 minutes just to get myself down to a certain level to be able to actually want to eat. So
Alright.
anyway, I tore that fucking hamburger up though. So anyway, I make it through the whole day without the Band-Aid. I fucking I get home. Job was fucked up, so whatever. It still didn't get finished.
Allie
so
got some
still
delicious
not finished.
amore. He got to eat
Allie
a burger.
saves the day by like handling one.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm gonna give Allie 3 things, right?
Wow.
Four things.
4 stars? Big shit out.
Was home slightly earlier than she told me she was gonna be.
Oh,
that was
fucking-
incredible.
Fucking right.
Brought food
Yes.
home.
Yes.
Good food too. Not no fucking shit pizza. Bring good, retrieved
yeah.
good edible
Hot.
food.
Sent in a request
Yep.
for an order earlier, so I knew what he wanted.
Fucking
also.
right, Allie.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfection.
Yes.
Leading up to it. We walked out the fucking door 2 minutes earlier
Oh.
than I had asked to fucking leave.
Yes.
And dude, it was funny, right?
Yeah.
In my head, I say it's time to leave.
Yeah.
So then I'm starting to pace and I'm getting pissed off
Yeah.
that she's not ready to leave yet.
Oh.
Well, when I look at the clock and it was like 2 minutes, it was like 3 minutes or 4 minutes early.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, well, I can't be mad yet.
Right.
It's not
Right.
leave time.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is just
yeah.
me going, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm waiting for her for. Like, I'm ready to go.
boy. Oh, boy.
So I chilled out. I sat down. Dude, I sit down, and she's like, okay, you ready? And starts bouncing down the fucking stairs. And I'm like,
Nice.
oh, shit, this is 3 minutes early. I'm like, man,
Nice.
I'm glad I did not, like, say what I was thinking in my head out loud.
Right. Yeah,
which
see?
often happens, and
Right,
jump the
right.
gun, you know? No sense fighting the whole way there. I just have to wait 2 more minutes.
Right. Yeah.
So, man, perfection there. And the last thing she did great was doing the video.
Oh, good
We'll
job,
get to,
Allie.
we'll get
Good
to the
job.
video. Oh yeah, the video that you're watching right now on YouTube, I had to edit the fuck out of that thing. I worked on that for like 2 hours on Thursday night, chopping the video up, swinging it around to fit the right size, then changing the the size of it because half the video was horizontal, half was vertical.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, it was rough. A lot of editing,
Yeah.
but I just saturated in effects and
Nice.
called it a
Nice.
day.
You
Fucking
can only
right.
do so much with
You
the
did
cell
great.
phone angle of the camera
Allie,
and
that's-
how
You did
far
great.
away.
Yep, agreed.
Some of the little transitions were cool too. You'd spin the camera or something, and I used it as a cut scene. So
Thanks.
You did really good
I
too when you
tried.
got when Thrifty kneeled down and you got that kind of up angle kind of
Yeah.
thing and he's rapping
Oh,
into
if she
it?
would have had like 10 cameras, like been a producer,
Yeah,
she would have did a great
she would've
job.
Cut
but
it. Yeah, she would have cut it better than that arm, baby.
She did a lot with one camera, phone, one cell
Boom.
phone. So I get there. We keep. Oh no, I'm jumping the gun. I don't want to miss a moment. I'm reliving the whole night now. All right, so we eat. We leave on time. We get in the truck. We're driving there. This song is incredible. This is a fucking badass song. You ever heard "Kill Jill" by Big Boy? Oh, dude, I'm driving in, and this comes on, and I'm like, holy shit, total fucking inspiration. I'm like, this is awesome.
Nice.
So that was good.
Fucking right.
We get there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're driving there,
Yeah.
and I get a phone call. And it's this, I don't know it's a phone call at the time. It's just this weird-ass noise, and then the music stops, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I look down, I'm like, oh, man, it's Bagnetto calling me. And Allie's like, she's calling him from like Facebook or something. I don't know how to answer. And she's like, I can't answer because you got to do your fingerprint. And then like the lights turning
What's up,
green and we had an
everybody?
intersection. I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm trying to
man.
unlock the goddamn phone. So
Here we
then
go again.
Allie finds a way to call him back.
All right.
So she calls him back and he's like, hey, man, I just want to let you know you could do more songs. And I'm like, what? What the fuck he called me? Like, so after he tells me again, I'm like, hey, man, you know you called me. Like, there's more. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, you can't get him because Thrifty done lost his phone. He left his phone on the plane, right? Bitch, you going. So he's like, yeah, I gotta call you because he on the phone. I'm like, all right, but you're not at Southport because I thought Kevin had been there. Like, I thought he had to work prior. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, no, I had to leave to go print the tickets because the printer won't work. So then, man, I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me? I'm like, well, hey, bro, you could tell me, but I mean, what are we gonna do? Some ones without songs? Like, we can only do songs for the show, the songs they plan to do.
Right.
I'm like, all right, whatever. He's like, yeah, I might have to push it back and blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, fuck, all right.
Here we go.
So I'm like, well, I'm sure we'll just stretch out the,
Intro
yelling
and
at
whatever.
people part.
Here we go again.
So,
Why the hell are they calling you on Facebook Messenger? Or
I don't know, because I guess this was the easiest, most convenient thing. You just go to that messenger and hit call. And just, I don't know. Who knows? Man, he might not even have my number, but boy probably lost his phone before. They lose shit over there all the time.
losing
They
motherfuckers.
blame that ghost. I blame that motherfucking alcohol.
Blame it on that.
That and your fucking them gym
alcohol.
shorts you're wearing instead of pants. I don't get it. Put the shit in your pocket, man. Grown man. You're not supposed to be wearing them little boy knickers. You gotta have a place to keep your shit. That'll get a motherfucking merce.
You need one of those.
I tell you what,
Messenger
if I
bags.
couldn't put my shit, like my flashlight, my cell phone,
Oh, yeah.
some people carry around like a whole nother set of glasses. If I could have that shit, I just bite the bullet and get with me a little fucking fanny pack. Like,
Really?
yeah.
All right.
Like, do what? For what? Because it's not in style? Like, that shit's dumb. Like, you got a lot of shit
I
that you
feel
keep
like I need to
losing.
upgrade to one of those soon.
Yeah.
I'm carrying enough now where I got like a bunch
And you
of
got to
shit.
get like a fanny pack because it can't be something you're going to put down because it's just going to get left there or
Right.
stolen
I
or
gotta
something
keep
like
it
that.
on me.
Yeah.
I need like a tactical backpack.
I was looking. I want them shit like them fucking police got.
Yeah,
that goes
that's a
over the
tactical,
arm.
that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. And
but
then
with
you
all
flip
my
it.
shit in it,
Yeah.
that probably looks stupid too. But
I
might
don't
look
know.
better
You
than
look-
a fanny pack. I
Dude.
looked for that. Best thing I could find was like a thing that you wear around your neck with the badge. on.
No. They
Yeah.
make the full, like Dr.
Shoulder
Disrespect
strap or
wears and all
whatever.
that. No, you need like the full fucking thing with the.
Yeah, utility belt or something.
Yeah, on your chest, dude. You walk into a job anywhere, and they'll be like, "Whoa, what the fuck's going on? I'm about to handle some business."
That's right.
Yeah,
People
tools
don't-
of the trade.
they'll listen. So I end up getting there. I talked to Kevin about it. Everything seems kind of chill. We got to see Jerry. That was fucking great.
Yes.
And
Jerry.
of course, it got pushed back. So like we had time. We got there way early for what time we need to be there. But it
Right.
was cool because other bands were doing sound check,
Yeah.
and then so I'm kind of standing around. Kevin disappears, and Glenn's doing sound check, and then like we go to walk outside or we like walking away from the soundboard and some dude comes in and starts talking about plugging in the bus or the RV or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
the
we
shit.
gotta plug in the bus. Yeah.
And so Glenn's like, "Ugh,
No.
where's Kevin? Where's Kevin? So I'm like, oh, Kevin's fucking working. Like he's supposed to be going to plug in this bus. That's what I'm thinking. So then I'm starting looking for fucking Kevin to be like, hey, bro, you got to plug in
The
this
fucking
thing or
electrician
whatever.
over here.
I'm like, I don't know, man. Glenn looking for you. He say something about plugging the bus in. He's like, oh, so then he goes and walks over there. So then I get back by Glenn, and he goes, yeah, I was looking for Kevin to see if y'all wanted to sound check. Because now they want to let people in, but Glenn's like, we can't let people in because Lil Thrifty is sound check yet. So I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you were talking about the plug in the bus or whatever the fuck it is. And he's like, I didn't understand what he said. So then I'm like, oh, fuck, man. So I'm like,
Not tires.
I'm like, Kevin, I think he wants to do a sound check.
No, not tires, bro.
Wants to do like sound check or something. So then Kevin's like, all right, cool. And then Glenn's like, sound check, at least fucking set some levels, you know. And I'm like, all right, man, we getting the whole treatment. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't need the sound check. I'm not really supposed to even be up here. I don't know what I'm doing here. So we get up there, and I'm trying to just, I don't know, say shit or whatever on the microphone. I don't like when motherfuckers check 1, 2, but I just want to start yelling shit, and then you figure it out.
Right.
Like, why I sit there and say check, check. I'm just going to do what I do, and it's up to you to figure it out. So, dude, it's very dark up there, and the spotlights that they
Better
do
be
have
dark
light a spot, and everywhere else is pitch dark. I put those fucking glasses on with the lights, and that gives me like a little range of view, and then everything else is just like darkness.
That's awesome,
You're not supposed to do that, to be
Really?
honest. You know,
It looked amazing.
No.
It looked like you were in like a sci-fi kind of movie.
Yeah.
Next level shit.
It looked like that for you. For me, it looked like it was just a little spot out there that I could see and nothing else.
Spot,
Little C-spot.
Didn't see spot.
So then I'm like trying to check the microphone. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, you know, what we actually doing. Because the problem was the microphone was like hanging way low. And I'm like, is this the mic up something? Like, you know, it stands upside down the microphone. I'm like, well,
I think it just fell.
probably. Because it's a stand that you shouldn't use for that, right? So anyway, I removed that, and I find another stand that's like standing up, straight standing up, right? And I'm like, all right, well, I'll just have to use this one. But it's got that shitty fucking rubber thing that's like a pain in the ass to slide the mic on because the cord don't just go right in. I'm like, all right, now I'm starting to get pissed. But you know what? You're not even supposed to be up here, right? Yeah, what do you want? You get if you
No,
you
not
deserve the
tires.
little respect to be up there. Maybe you'd have the things you need to do what you got to do.
Yo, Gypsy, play the fucking track, man.
So all that commotion's going on. I'm not really thinking about levels of what I can hear because the song plays, but then it's playing over the house music, and then that kind of stops. And what, man?
I've never seen so many fucking speakers up there for monitors.
There's
in
a
my
lot
fucking-
going on.
Dude, with those two big ones up there, I'm like, what is this?
Dude,
And then fucking Gypsy had both sets of monitors. I was like, Gypsy, you got too many fucking monitors. Like,
Oh, the drum set in front of a drum set
Oh,
and stuff.
God,
I still
the
ain't played the
speakers-
main stage Southport Hall because I played a fucking 2x2 square of it.
hopscotch back in the back.
They
So
should
we-
have put a curtain behind y'all.
So we're up there, and I'm finally like, all right, I think we're really checking the mics now. And I feel something wet. I'm like, what is wet?
Oh, God.
So I got this Nike windbreaker on, old school, my original one from probably 93, somewhere around there, 92 and 93. Nike wind jacket. It looks
Oh, that bitch is hot as fuck,
looks
too,
brand
boy.
new.
Does.
No, absolutely not. It's so thin that it's not worth wearing. It is
What?
pure decoration. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But I'm like, where the fuck is this wet? And I can't see except for that one spot, right?
Oh, God.
So I'm like, I don't know
boy.
what's wet. So I think we're mic checking or whatever. Jared, you need Glenn's like, hey, more of this. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And the whole time I'm up there, I'm not thinking about none of that. I'm just like, what is fucking wet? And then I look over and my hand is red.
Oh, God.
And then I like, it takes me a second like to remember the cut. I'm like, oh fuck. So then I feel the jacket, and the jacket is like got liquid in it. I don't know how long it was bleeding for. It had been, and look here, gets this. I'm gonna really go in depth. So the sleeves of the Nike jacket were dry rotted. So the elastic was gone. So what I did was like fold it over and then put a piece of gaffer's tape on it so that the sleeves would hold around my wrist and not be like going
So
over my hand.
airtight,
So when it was getting on my hand, it's because it was dripping through the little, I didn't
Oh
like
my
wrap that
God.
motherfucker like a tourniquet. I just
God, should have. Jesus.
so then I'm like, my jacket's filling up with fucking blood.
Sorry.
The fucking cut has done leaked.
God.
And dude, the jacket, I give it credit. It wasn't dripping or nothing. Like as long as I held my hand to where the blood would pool up in the jacket, it wasn't even dripping. So I walk off the stage. I'm just like, okay, that's good. We're good. I'm like, I don't care. At this moment, this is not time to decide whether I can
levels
hear
are good,
fucking
right.
Oh,
the
no.
music or anything.
Right.
It doesn't matter. What I'm here to do, that's not required. So I get off the fucking stage. I go up the alley and I say, can you get me a Coke and a water? Because like people are already in there. We were supposed to be on in like moments, and I gotta fix this issue. So Allie's like, I tell her too. I'm like, my cut is gushing blood, so I have to go handle that. Can you give me a Coke and a water? Okay. And then like, I think you had totally forgot what the hell I went and did. So I go out to the truck. So now I'm out at the truck and I'm trying to shake the blood out the jacket.
I didn't know there was blood filling
And now-
a jacket. No,
and now
I
I'm
just
like
thought it
sitting there
was
trying to
wounds bleed.
debate on whether I have to abandon the jacket or not. So now this is a whole nother wardrobe change. But first thing I have to address is the cut.
Leaking blood out of my body.
So where'd I get? Oh, I had napkins in the truck, and I get the electrical tape. So I take the napkins, I fold them up, and it's very fucking. You know what? I did a way better job. Oh, you know what? I had help in the attic when I did it the first time.
yeah.
I had help.
All right.
Now I'm trying to do it with one hand.
Yeah.
That's very fucking difficult to hold the napkins,
While
to
you're
fucking
bleeding.
open the tape, to do
Oh,
all
yeah,
this.
it's fucked.
And I'm doing it like I'm not 100% chill because I'm about to go
Right.
do this.
Right,
And now
right.
the whole time I'm also I'm trying to figure out what else, like what am I wear? Like, should I wear this? I can't.
Oh, God.
Oh, you poor motherfucker.
So I get it wrapped up. A shitty fucking job. Now, shitty job in like
Dire straits.
looking at it.
Yeah.
But the functionality of it was good. The blood did not come out the rest of the night. I just had it wrapped up with that on there. Then I had to find another piece of tape to redo the wrist thing because that was off. So I go in the bathroom and I'm like, man, should I go in like the backstage bathroom, a little more private
Always.
bathroom? So I'm like, nah, I'm just going to go in the regular one. So I'm in the sink fucking trying to wash the blood. I'm like, this is cool. This hasn't been like this in years here. Like, a motherfucker back when his mafia place used to go wash some blood out that white shirt or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm in there fucking washing my Nike jacket in the sink like a fucking true G. And it didn't get any on the like lighter colored parts.
Damn.
All the blood was on the black. So once I
What?
washed it out and like ran water through it and shit, got the water like semi-pink, I'm like, man, this bitch looked like brand new.
It looked fine, yeah, because I washed it and it looks like no stains.
Yeah, so it did good.
God damn, dude, you're lucky. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, that's real luck.
No, because that could have been blood just all over everything. You would have been wearing any other jacket, it wouldn't have contained it.
So I would have soaked it all in. I ruined it.
You could have made a thing. You just got shot.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I just wore that thing and pulled up the sleeve and said, that's a gunshot wound.
Right.
They already.
Yeah.
They put a slug up in me.
Oh,
you heard me?
dig.
Yeah.
They put a slug up in there, dig.
So yeah, that was cool. I think the intro went all right. The funniest part though, right off the bat, is that part of our joke was going to be to yell at Glenn. But he really couldn't get the track to play in the beginning. Like, how fucking funny is this? Joke's on us. Like, so then fucking Kevin got to jump off stage
Oh, yeah.
to go fucking play the thing or get ready to play it or something. I think, was that the intro that he played the intro.
He played the intro.
He was
He couldn't
playing
get
the
the
intro.
song, the first song to start.
Why?
for me, dog. And you got LeBron not even catching the Zanny bottle. You heard me?
He really did. He was having problems. At one point, I went up to him and he's like, I don't know if he's supposed to. He stopped trying to play and he stopped saying to play. And I'm like, play the fucking track, Glenn. I'm like, God damn.
One weird thing that did happen, a very weird thing that happened is I kept waiting for the nerves to kick in. And it kind of never really did.
Nice.
Except the only part was in the beginning, just getting started, just getting started with this
tough.
show.
Yeah.
When you're not talking or you're not in that, I don't know how people can just like hit it like a switch and be good. Maybe if you do it a lot, you could get to that point.
Sure.
But the hardest part was like getting going.
Yeah.
Like that was the hardest part. I'd say the
I thought
worst
you-
part of the performance was the very beginning, and I don't think I did that horrible. Overall, I was impressed with my.
Agreed.
I thought
my
you did a great
performance.
job. You were natural up there.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't really think of. I'd never really done that.
It was acting is the main.
I didn't even think of that.
You were perfectly in the
Method
character, and
acting.
you said the things that the character would say. And
It's the teeth, you know. You put those things in, and just
yeah.
you metamorphosize.
yeah, and you've been practicing for a long time, and you've been building the character for a long time. So it kind of all came together at one point, and it was natural for you because you'd like done it so many times, like without doing it. You know what I mean?
Natural
But-
thug.
But yeah, a lot of the moments up there, it incredibly fun, very
Oh, yeah.
funny.
Definitely. I caught myself laughing a lot of times.
Thrifty was great. Kevin,
Oh, yeah,
he's
he
got
was
a fucking
hilarious.
gift.
When he tried to jump up on the stage after.
Oh,
and
yeah.
couldn't
Oh,
get
that
up
was
there.
fucking
Right off the bat.
Holy shit, that
goddamn.
was good.
Yeah.
And he
Good
tried
next song.
twice too, and then he
Yeah.
fucking ran. I was like,
Yeah.
this is great.
It's kind of like when I would do shit with cheese.
Yeah.
Like the level I always looked at cheese at, like on that type of shit.
Sure.
It kind of pushes you and makes it, I guess, easier on you. It feels more comfortable because you feel like you have somebody that's gonna pull this
Right.
or do whatever.
Oh,
So
yeah.
being in that situation with him definitely fucking helped me a lot.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think
God
that's
damn.
half of why the nerds didn't do that. Because it's like, I'm not kind of on the spot here. This poor dude is. Like, I look at it, I go, God damn. See, that's where I go, the effort and the energy that he put in creating that character, those songs, those tons of songs.
Oh, yeah.
The learning how to make his beats and record it, to do everything he did. Like, he did a lot of effort
Yeah.
to then end up on that elevated
Right.
flooring.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's the shit that elevated him up to where he deserves to be
Right.
there
Yep.
and fucking does a great job at that.
Oh, yeah.
But I think being able to do that,
Do what I do.
half of the thing that helps you be able to do it is that the work and effort and energy and
Sure.
the living that.
Sure.
Like
Oh,
that show
100%.
existed for like a week and a half in our heads.
Yeah.
And we had done it. We didn't never actually did it, but we've done it in our heads
Right.
multiple times already, which was cool. And with no practice too. That's what's fun. Like a lot of people can pull shit like that off, I think, with, a couple of practices. We just kind of our practices while playing 2K, talking about what we were gonna do, and then fucking next thing you know, we did it, and it felt
Right.
like we had already done it already.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
It was very cool.
Some of the bits I think went over well.
Oh, yeah, it was
God. You
hilarious.
Yelling at the crowd a couple times.
Dude, right off the bat though, right?
Yeah.
Getting up there, they don't know me.
Yeah.
I just start yelling some shit. I'm probably like, when the fuck is he talking about? Nobody
Right.
knows because nobody's really listening yet,
Sure.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Then I get to the part though where I'm like, when I say free, you say thrifty, and dude, they said it.
I know.
I was like, that sounded way louder. Maybe these glasses are fucking with me because it feels like there's a
No,
lot
they
of people
fucking-
in here.
yeah.
Like, the people that were there were fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
that crowd is, I mean, you're out getting fucked up on a Tuesday, so,
Yeah.
you wanted to be there, right?
Sure.
And they were like ready to be entertained and fucking ready to play along before we had done anything.
Oh, yeah. And they were appreciative of it too.
But
Well,
we
yeah, 'cause
didn't,
there's not that many
after. But what I'm
interactive
saying, in the
bands.
very
Oh, yeah.
beginning,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was like, why am I getting, I'm got a response.
Right.
Like right off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that show could have went progressively worse from that point.
Yeah.
But yet it didn't because the crowd was like already participating. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
You'd swear these motherfuckers drove from around the world to see Thrifty perform.
All the way
Y'all were
from Egypt.
likable and y'all won the crowd
But
over.
we hadn't done anything.
Wow.
Yeah, but
that make
just
sense?
you up there and the way you were commanding and the things you were saying, it made the people say that. They thought
right.
you were legit. You
You
made
want to
it
give me
seem-
credit? I'll say, yeah. I just think that crowd.
You started it off.
Sometimes you're playing something like that. Yeah, maybe I'll go into. Yeah, I start getting nervous because like I don't have nothing else. Like, where is he? And then right when I said I thought he'd be in there, he come walking in. So that worked out perfect.
God, that's fucking
And then we yelling at fucking Gypsy to play the track.
Yo, Gypsy, play the fucking track, man. Got the sound dude fucking up, got fucking Magneto running to a crawfish ain't too fake for me, dog. And you got the broad, not even catching the Zandy bottle, you heard me?
Say, little bro, tell the man to play the track.
Yo, Gypsy, play the track, man. This place a fucking disgrace. Say, girl. Welcome back for your second intro. I'm supposed to hype this up, man. I got the people all hyped up. Hey, dog, you giving up that easy? That's it?
Oh, when he couldn't get up on the
He's
stage.
trying to cut with the
He
stage.
on stage there, been in the ether too long, you heard?
They had some great little one-liners in there, dude. God, the pizza line. Yeah,
The what?
that, the pizza line.
What was the pizza thing?
Oh, I fucking the brothers selling pizzas, homemade pizzas or whatever. It was something great.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Oh, the brother was hanging around and he just kind of popped up and was like somebody called him out. I was like, dude, that's fucking
Oh, about the
brilliant.
pizza?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, that fun. So after the show, a guy was telling me, he's like, oh, yeah, dude, that was funny or whatever. And he's like, I got it like really soon that the audience was part of the joke. Like the joke is on us. But it was very entertaining and fun to be a part of the joke and play along with. I was like, that was a cool way of looking at it, you know?
Oh, dude.
And I swear to God, I'm gonna take that fucking bowl, I'm gonna smash it against the motherfucking wall. You wanna make a commercial?
Yeah.
So anyway, man,
You had a couple fucked up lines to the audience that if they wouldn't have been into it, they could have gotten real mad.
Oh, hey, turn the lights on, Gypsy, so we can see these ugly motherfuckers here.
the fucked up part is I ruined that joke.
Really?
Yeah, fuck, I ruined it.
What happened?
Because I wasn't supposed to say that. I was supposed to just tell him, turn the lights on.
Oh,
And then
so-
Kevin says, yeah, turn it on so I can see him, and he's like, man, turn it back off. They ugly. And fuck, it flowed right out.
That was still pretty fucking
Because I
funny.
knew the joke, and then I fucked it up. So that kind of sucked. I stole Thrifty's punchline.
That's all good. Hey, you at least worked.
Yeah, there was a couple of mistakes like that, and then not too many. Maybe that one and one other one, which I do consider a lot. But 20 minutes, though, of bullshit, and if I fucked up twice on that, that's not too bad. And then I felt helpless at parts. Like, man, I tried to... Crazy, I learned one of the fucking songs. I did my little fucking part on there. I was like, all right, I'm pretty surprised I remembered that because I was pretty sure I was not going to do that correctly, but I did. And then almost perfect. But there was times where I wish I would have knew the songs better to help him. Like, what he's doing is difficult, and I wasn't
go
enough
help
help.
him, y'all.
So that was kind of aggravating for me. And then there was times where I wanted to, like, try, but then, like, no... Doing it and doing it bad is worse than just not doing it. Like,
right.
just let the motherfucker there struggle.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm impressed at how many raps he remembered and did.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, God
that was better
damn.
than most rap shows.
Oh, by
So I
far.
told him he rapped way more songs than most rappers actually rap.
Oh,
And then fucking the shit in the middle, too. That's taking energy. And that's why I was, like, feeling good, like I'm doing good. Because my problem is I don't want to ramble and, like, take too much. Like, that motherfucker got a lot of shine. You got to give him room to shine. I don't want to be dimming the light. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I also do realize that it's like, man, he's got to rap. He's got to do all that. Like, the more I can fucking put forth, effort and take some of it, get a man a second to breathe.
Making balloons.
heard that.
What?
Making balloon animals.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
Dude, when
balloon
the
animals
balloon-
were great.
When the balloon fucking popped and they both acted like some gunshot, that was.
Oh, that was you, you heard me? That was him, you heard me?
Yeah, the balloon popping was fucking
That was
fun.
great.
That
That was
worked, I think, really good.
They really like those balloon animals you
Dude,
made.
the one he finally made was like perfect. That
know.
girl went and got it.
Yeah, I saw that. Came all the way back to the booth with
I
it.
stopped making the first one, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened first with the balloon? A couple of problems happened.
I
I go to
say
make
they
the first one and I forget how to make it. And so that was a failure. The next thing at home, if I would just keep blowing it up, it would pop. So I wanted it to pop, and I kept blowing it up, and the
That bitch is
fucker
big as a
just kept
motherfucker.
getting bigger
it
and
got
bigger
long.
and
I
bigger
remember
and
that
bigger
one.
and bigger. And
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it ain't popping. Like, this is
Yeah.
not going to happen. So I just let it go and let it fly. And that was okay. That was part of it. I was going to shoot one off, let it fly away. And then I was going to blow one up until it popped, and that was going to be the gunshot thing. And then I was going to make the animal, the butterfly. So the motherfucker wouldn't pop, and when it shot, it didn't like fly up. It just shot straight down, probably because they had the air conditioner on or something. Which them singers don't want the air conditioner blowing on them for some weird reason. But
Say, y'all look, no cat back there. Stop being a cheap fuck. Turn the air conditioner on. It's hot as shit up here. Come on with this motherfucking drum set in my goddamn way. Can't even get to my man.
Can't get to my mind.
at one point, in one of the song, after the song, I said, I feel like there's a drum set in between us.
Dude.
But so, dude, he gets to the balloon thing. I think was fun. Eventually, I forgot how to make it. Then that one popped when I twisted it too much, and I finally did make one. Yeah, I saw that broad come run and snatch that thing. So
yeah,
It
quick.
was perfect too. I was like, man, that's the
Yeah,
best
she-
one. You made some ratchet looking ones at home, but that one came out
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
right? Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
magic.
nice
It
job.
happened exactly how it needed.
Yep. So that was like a challenge too. Like you think something simple. Like I sat there, watched YouTube videos for 15 minutes, learned how to make this stupid balloon animal.
Hey, that you putting your effort in.
That was impressive. I mean, who else would have
But
done
can
that?
you do it on stage in a
Right.
costume
With the
a
blinding
bullet
lights.
wound, with the blinding light,
Yeah.
and in front of people? It's a
Right.
totally different like
Right,
situation.
right.
So yeah, you get that little heightened anxiety, and then I forget how to make it, and then I
Yeah,
work
you got it.
through it. It.
I'm not tired.
Do you remember the story of the magic show from hell?
No.
No.
Oh, we got
Your magic show from hell?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah,
first
yeah.
crack
Yeah, yeah,
at
yeah.
being an
Everything went
entertainer,
wrong.
that
Yeah.
everything went
That
fucking
really,
wrong.
That really traumatized.
And the more, oh, fucking right. The more things went wrong, the more things went wrong.
Yeah.
And it just,
Yeah.
that was it. I quit. I was like, I never want to, I'm not
Do
going to be an
magic.
entertainer.
Oh,
It's too much to
Dad.
fail.
Oh.
But now that I've made this whole character, like part of the character is the failing in front of people. Nah, I can't fail.
It's true.
I mean, dude, it's like the most genius fucking thing ever.
Oh.
Like I can literally get on stage and do anything now, and it's not considered a failure. It's fucking part of the act.
Right.
It was like when I fucking put out that occultic mumbo jumbo bullshit, fucking spirituality and all that when I used to paint.
All right.
And I would be so good at selling that this somehow this fucking painting is gonna make your life better
Right,
through
right,
some
right.
kind of
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
occultic shapes and
Third
symbols
eye, baby.
that people would see shit that I ain't even know was there. Like, oh yeah, I know it was a fucking Florida leader. Then I turned into monkeys with big dicks. Like fucking no, like whatever. But anyway, yeah. So that was good. That part of that show was that you're gonna fail in front of people, and it makes failing in front of people, even when you're trying, kind of okay. And I almost think if you say that people felt endeared to it,
Oh, yeah.
that I think that might be part of it.
I
And
do.
the fact though that Kevin delivered on the beats and he delivered on the rhymes and the songs and the wittiness in it.
Absolutely.
Everything else gets lifted to another level when then you pull that off. That's like the fuck you moment. Like, look, we can do this, but then do this on top of it.
Right.
And that's what kind of to me set it to the
Oh,
next
yeah.
level. And the funny part when he finally lost his breath was during the COVID song about
bet.
losing his breath. Like this can't get it any better than that. I think I said after, like, I think you did. You got the COVID because it sounded like you just had your last breath.
That's a lot. You forget, like when you record songs, it's one thing, but you forget when you have to actually perform them all while jumping around on a stage. It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, and he might never admit it, but I'm pretty sure we sat down by that drum set because I don't think he could stand up and rap no more. And the Notebook, dude. He said something like, sit down, bro. Something. I'm like, all right, we sitting here now. And it would feel weird me bouncing around trying to dance or something while you sitting down rapping. I'll sit down with you, I guess. So I sit down, I look over, I'm like, what the fuck?
He's got a binder?
I got a big binder, bro. Handwritten, bro. It was awesome.
No.
He's got cool handwriting, too. I don't know how you could read it, though. It all just blurred together. It looked like code. Not that I could see much with them fucking glasses. Yeah. But,
That's amazing.
yeah, it was cool, man. I don't know. I don't really even think he needed the words as much as I think he needed to sit down, man. That shit was wearing him out.
Oh,
that was a lot to do.
It's hot up there with those fucking those hole burners. You know
Yeah,
what
that,
I
and
mean?
I mean, think about it. All that he was trying to like get on the stage and couldn't do that in the beginning. So.
Oh, I thought he purposely pretended
warm
to
up.
try to run up there to be a joke. It was very funny.
I think he was really gonna hurdle that bitch.
That wouldn't have been wise.
Old and wiser.
Because that's a tall stage. That's a harder one to get up.
That's like
Yep.
50-something inches.
It's
So I will say this though, incredible fucking crowd. They were awesome, and then they made that
I agree.
kind
That
of from
was
the
cool.
beginning, set a tone.
Dude, people were fucking.
If not, it would have been a whole different situation. Like, we said horrible things and fucked with them. But if they would have been assholes and that place would have stayed dead quiet,
Oh, yeah.
I feel bet we would probably got our asses kicked.
Was she going after the Xanax? Oh, she, I thought you were going after the Xanax, you heard me? She like butterfly, but remember, she knows she like Xanax, you heard me? Shit, Xanax was 2001 for her.
Dude, that was probably your best line.
What's Xanax? Say, y'all having fun or not, you heard me? What's Xanax? What's Xanax?
Dude,
That
wonder,
was
dude,
fucking
let him
fun.
pour the fucking Xannies in his mouth.
yeah.
And that chick really thought that was Xannies. I was
Yeah,
like, damn.
that shit was funny.
They fucking had a good time, man. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I stayed pretty much for the rest of the show. That was the most entertaining by far. And I'll go as far as to say that was the most entertaining show that I've seen there in a really long time.
That's just because you know us.
No, I was telling
Come on.
him.
Being honest.
People are gonna remember that too, because
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
often that a band will be that interactive and that over the top. At the end of it, your boy's like, "Who wants some hair on? Who wants some fucking?" And people were like, "Oh!" And somebody booed, and Thrifty said, "Who booed that?"
Oh, God.
That was fucking funny. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like it was just out of control. Like y'all just did not hold back.
Oh, yeah. And you yelling at fucking Gypsy was fucking...
Oh, God
That
damn
was
it.
fucking great. And he really couldn't get the track to start. I'm
Oh,
like, play
yeah.
the fucking track. And he's like, I really can't. Like, fuck.
I think one of my favorite part was like, he been playing after a couple of seconds. I'm like, and he still ain't playing it.
Oh, dude, that was fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
yelling at him was fucking so great.
Oh, yeah. That
And
was,
then Bagnetto sitting there giggling next to
you
him.
can
and
hear
yell-
him, too, on a lot
Yeah, I
of
told him
this
something
shit.
like, don't duck behind down there. I'll fucking see you.
Well, that's another thing, man. He loves all that, and y'all were
Oh,
able to
yeah.
come through, not only help save his show, but entertain him as well.
Yeah, if that crowd
Well,
actually
great.
enjoyed it, they only got like 2% of what was going on. Like, there's like...
That's enough for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was cool. I wish they understood more of the jokes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they just weren't for them. They were for the people who was working.
It was great though, because like a lot of people in the crowd didn't know that everybody working there knew what was going on.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
great.
Yeah. That's what I wondered too. Like, they don't know that then all of a sudden these guys come and just start yelling and
Yeah.
fucking belittling the fucking people who work there, the place,
Yeah,
the
this
crowd.
place is a
Like,
piece of shit. Like,
Yeah, that'd be one of the shows I'd have to go see.
that shit is fucking fun though. I'm telling you, it's fucking fun.
it was awesome. Y'all should open more shows over
Oh,
there.
yeah. I guarantee he's got the bug and he's going to ask you again.
The weird thing is though, right?
It's got to be the right crowd.
What if people think that that's funny and that's what you should do because the crowd likes it? Then everybody starts doing that. Then it turns into a mess.
Right.
Like, it's only funny when we do it.
Luckily, no.
It's only funny to yell at people when I'm the one yelling.
Luckily, pretty much no fellow musicians were there, so nobody will steal it from you.
And nobody's got the balls to do it.
What?
Right.
Nobody can pull
Most
that
people
off.
don't have the
Telling
balls.
you. Telling you.
Yeah, it takes a
got 'em
person
by
who
the balls.
can't do anything musical to
There
get
you
on
go.
stage
Right,
in the middle of a
exactly.
band and yell at people.
Yeah.
Hey, I did my verse a couple of times.
Yeah. I heard that.
Now I'm yelling at
Hey,
people.
there you go.
You see how fast it was?
It seemed like what y'all did up there was very well thought out and rehearsed, and it seemed like everything y'all did was on purpose.
Even the things that we didn't do on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't tell. A lot of things I thought were on purpose, and I found out weren't.
You know what else is fucking awesome? My handshake. We did that literally one time
That was
before we ended up doing it on stage.
Dude, that
great.
was incredible. It was
One-
perfect.
we only did it one time. Like that was our I told him what it was. He was like, "All right." And he was like, "Show me." We did it.
What is
and
it?
Then
Slap, slap, bump, and
slap,
then
slap.
Shoot each
Call
other,
it
then
a
shoot
touchdown
All
or
right.
3-point shot.
All right.
Boom, boom,
Boom.
jump back to back.
Yeah.
Boom.
Shoot
Then you shoot each other, and then you shoot yourself.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, yeah.
Got that little
murder
little-
suicide.
Dude, that was impressive.
It's the murder suicide shake.
It seemed like y'all been doing it forever.
Right.
And the next day, I know it was good, and I know we did, had fun. The next day, I'm driving home from work, and I'm fucking thinking about I want to do like a dance, LP's, like Swipe the Grill, new like 2.0 dance song. I want it to be one of them line dances that them goofy fat bitch white people fucking
Yeah.
dance to at weddings and shit. And
Yeah.
they take their shoes off
Yeah.
because them fucking heels been hurting their feet.
Yeah.
And they rub them a little bit, and then they go do the line dance to the Low Problem Swipe the Grill song. So I was writing that on the way home from work. I pull into it's a rap song, not a country song. They do it to those
Wobble,
two.
baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
So then I back in, I put the truck in park, and I look at my phone, and it was Lil Thrifty working on a fucking track. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking funny. I'm like, man, it got you, huh? That fucking next day, I already was writing a song, and he was fucking making a beat or working on one.
There you go.
Aw.
So I'm like, yeah, that's when you know it got you. You were like, oh, I need
Got
more. I need more. How many songs are gonna write before I can yell at a fucking sound guy again?
Gypsy, play the fucking track, man.
He really was.
Dude, y'all could be like the dudes that had Lil Doogie and all that. Like, they would open for, like, regular bands that wasn't even, like, rap acts, and it would be so fucking entertaining.
I don't know. It was a lot of fun. I tell you that. So mission
very
already, mission accomplished on having fun, and it was great to see Kevin back on stage doing
Hell yeah.
something, and
Absolutely.
even more incredible to help him and be there with him. So yeah, it was a cool moment,
Excellent.
man.
Proud of
A
you.
lot
man.
of fun.
Me too, man.
Yeah, y'all reaction was kind of surprising. Maybe
What do
it's
you
just
mean?
because we ain't
Why?
did nothing in a while.
What do you mean,
was
our
good.
reaction?
Cause y'all were like both stoked on. I'm like, man, are they just saying that to be nice, or did they really feel like they had fun? Then after a little while, I'm like, no, they really enjoyed that shit.
No, it was cool. Y'all are our friends, and also we're fans of y'all, so why wouldn't we enjoy it just as much as anybody
Fucking
else?
right. I felt like it was like, seeing my kids at the kindergarten.
Yeah,
play
me
for the
too. I
first
felt like
time,
we're
you know?
supporting our kid or something.
So
Yeah.
proud of the boys. Look at them.
Look at him.
Yeah,
He's
look
all
at him
grown
out
up
there
on
on their own
stage,
and-
yelling at people, throwing Xannies at them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
look at
change
that,
LP's
making
name to
balloon
LB
animals.
though, Low Bloody,
A lot of bloody though.
and Cardio Kevin.
Cardio
Oh,
Kevin.
bad.
We run this shit like Cardio Kevin.
Yeah, I tell you what, if they ever let us back on that fucking stage again, I feel bad for all y'all. Cause if that's just a fucking little taste. It's only gonna
Little taste.
Right, it's gonna get real
it's only
worse.
gonna get worse
Oh,
from
yeah.
there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Think Brawler making a sandwich was something revolutionary. Wait till we blow up the rafters and the
Dude,
fucking place collapses.
I wanna
That when we're done.
I want to be up there with y'all and just have like a fucking squad. Like you can't even move. And y'all just,
Oh,
like,
great.
first-
Oh
Thanks.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just like
We can't. We
all
got a
stand
drum
on the
set.
stage.
Yeah, well, all you need are what? Another 6 people and you won't have any room to move.
I want to run the
entourage.
dance. I'm gonna do the Swipe Your Grill dance if I ain't got no room.
Well, we'll be your dancers to do the dance with you. You know what I mean? I'll be swiping my grill and be like, bye bye, good day.
the Tech 9 Stompers.
Whoop,
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
No, we can't take Tech 9. Sorry, Tech. AK Stompers. What is it called? A AR-15 style. dances.
Stomp.
You know when they always talk about they try to outlaw the guns? The AR-15 style.
stompers.
The AR-15 style stompers.
Style stompers.
Oh, man. Dude, well, let's take a break. He's DJ Mayday. When we get back, we'll finish what I had planned for the first hour since we went on a whole beat your spouse thing for
What? I
20
wanted to
minutes.
know. I think that was very intriguing.
Beat your spouse.
God, I mean,
Oh,
hey.
beat your spouse.
I guarantee
thing.
you know how many women I saved tonight from making pizza for their spouses?
Or ordering it from
If-
Domino's.
Yeah, at least if it's one, my job is done. You hear me?
Dude, believe me, ain't none of them running out to
Get the
learn how to
garlic
cook.
sauce
Hey,
at least
well,
instead
you
of the
better
red
warm
sauce.
that pizza up. Turn that fucking oven on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Get
You're
some
learning all
wings.
kinds of new things. How to yell at audiences and how not to get beat. Because you're listening to Not Real Radio 344. Coming at you at the break. Czar's Fear, Stress, Anger Mix. I have no idea what that is, but that sounds good and intriguing. Stay tuned and let us know what you think on Facebook. Not Real Radio 344. Coming back.
Fear, stress, anger. Fear, stress, anger. Reality is a massive trick with many goals. But one goal, one reality goal reigns supreme. One goal is a ring to rule all other dark reality goals. Its ultimate aim is simply to be believed in by real people. Fear, stress, anger. Reality is a massive trick. It must be taken seriously for it to extract the energy that it needs. If you give it what it desires, and you believe in it, and take it seriously, it's pretty simple. It has won. If not, you have won. As usual, its game is zero sum. You and it cannot win at the same time. Fear, stress, anger. Most scientists are still looking for consciousness inside the brain, inside matter, inside the physical, looking there first and not even open to other possibilities. Fear, stress, anger. Reality is a massive trick. The main goal of the minion class, from Oprah to Bill Gates, is to be shepherds, to move the herd and the masses down to the left side of the sliding scale, and then keep the herd pinned as far left down the scale as possible, with their main goal being so those pinned believe all is real, because that's the reality they need to operate. Fear, stress, anger. Each sheep in the herd has to move itself. Reality is a massive trick. They take out their red cape like a matador and they wave it 100 million times a day in front of our bull to get the bull to do something. Fear, stress, anger. This is done primarily, and the success follows along by eliciting emotions from real people. Emotions are the glue and the agents that harden their cement and shape the reality that they need. Reality is a massive trick. They need us to do it to ourselves. The emotions of fear, stress, anger, worry, anxiety, covet. What do we covet, Dr. Lefter? We covet what we see every day. Fear, stress, anger. Reality is a massive trick. Fear, stress, anger. General worrying about everything all the time and stress solidifies and hardens their reality. It's the hardening agent that makes the illusion of reality, in a sense, real. This is the very reason the news on TV exists. Reality is a massive trick. Most minions are unknowing implementers of the master objective. Fear, stress, anger. If you stress and worry about it, it literally becomes more real. Emotion, in this example, is whatever the stuff is in cement that hardens the cement up. Reality is a massive trick.
I was putting it under there thinking fucking, it was like, you know, the water dispenser thing, you know, when you wash your hands.
Oh, hands button free?
Yeah, I did that like twice, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, just got it in the refrigerator. Cold. You didn't want cold?
They didn't have any. The thing was sitting out there. I think it had died.
Oh, the other side.
Oh, I didn't look on the other side. Damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
got to
well.
break on through. Break on through
the other side.
Dum, 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 dum.
Was that your favorite project you did so far?
What you mean?
Like doing that. Is that
Oh,
your
you
favorite
can't
being
say
on stage?
no.
It's kind of different.
Favorite thing to do, like perform on
Yeah.
stage?
Because I know zombies is a different thing. You're doing the visuals. We're performing different stuff.
Oh God, dude! As far as just pure fun,
That's the funnest thing.
it's as far as pure fun. They're
Yeah.
like, it doesn't. You can't even compare it to like
Right.
moments of zombies to where the music is fucking just.
Yeah.
It's just
Incredible.
incredible, and you're like zoned out.
Yeah.
You ate a fucking box of cookies, getting swallowed. Like,
Mouth's
no.
dry.
Even zombies with the laptop falling, but then not stopping and picking up the table and continuing to play videos. That was great. One of our first shows we did,
Yeah.
having the tadpole underneath the microscope
Oh, yeah.
and then on the video, real time mixing effects.
Yeah.
That
cool.
was like one of them great moments, but as sheer just fucking fun,
Yeah.
stress free, just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, yelling
was-
at fucking
The audience was great and everybody.
oh God, yeah. Fighting with you like as Barnaby and doing that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I enjoyed
yeah,
that.
I would say most fun yelling Gypsy play the fucking track.
Oh, that was entertaining as a motherfucker.
and that was probably one of the funnest things to do.
Nice. Fucking right.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah, good shit.
So, dude, I found this page.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how I found it. I'm friends with this dude. I don't even know how. All of a sudden,
I don't know
no,
how he swallowed a cow.
this video comes up. And for some reason, I click play. Like, I've been seeing these pictures of this football. Oh, there was a Revenge of the Nerds thing that got me kind of...
Which part? I love Revenge.
All right, so beginning of, I see this dude. He's always talking about his high school football.
Come on, dude. I'm almost
That's
done.
not my
could've
new
just-
clip.
You could
That's
have
not
just
my-
let it pass.
We've been on break for a
while.
while. So I start seeing this dude that I know, man, and you shut the fucking cabinet.
Oh, you give me a fucking break.
Serious, about to make a commercial in this motherfucker.
Dude, that would be great.
Come on, man.
That would be so
Don't
fucking
make me-
funny.
don't
Can we
make me
make one?
upset.
I'd love to remake one. Oh, in a second, I'd love to
Dude,
remake
we do every week around here. What are you talking about?
Oh.
And so it's this dude that I just keep seeing post pictures of like his football, high school football career or whatever you call
Yeah.
time playing high school football, to the point where it's like videos like of playing a VCR tape and then recording with your cell phone the TV,
Oh, God.
and pictures of him in his football uniform, and always like a lot of words. I never really paid attention or worried about it. Just would pass by, and I'm like, man, that dude's salty about what happened. Something bad happened to him with his sports
scrolling by,
career, you know?
Well,
Yeah, flick it past. Well, then he starts posting these Revenge of the Nerds like movie clips from YouTube, and I'm like, what is this? Like, that catches my eye, and then a lot of writing to where I'm like reading it, and he's like, this person is this person with the javelin throw, and
Oh, Lamar with the fucking javelin throw being the aerospace.
but he's saying it's
Sorry.
different. His dude, this dude Ed Reed and Cecil Collins or something, and then like some coach's name, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, so I scroll past it. Well, then next thing you know, I'm like aware of him now, right?
Right.
So now when something comes across, it's not like so fast to flick away. Like this, the Revenge of the Nerds thing. So he posted a video, and of him talking, I'm like, well, maybe he's gonna explain what the hell is all these people in Revenge of the Nerds. I'm like, maybe this is interesting, the real life story behind Revenge of the Nerds movie or something. So I like click on it to see, and it's like obvious, and I know now that this is the football guy. I know when I'm clicking on it's not gonna be, you know, I don't know what I'm thinking. I just click on it. I played a video, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just hear? I'm like, this is like he's rubbing his hands together, and like he's got this wild like hair coming out of like it looked like a furry Carolina Panthers hat or something. Like, what's happening here? Like this is this is wild, and what he says is like so thrown off, and then starts mixing other things in it to where I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about, but now you got me.
Yeah. Oh God.
Dude, I start scrolling through all his videos, and I'm watching them, and dude, it goes all over the place, and now I'm like, I'm interested. Then I scroll again, and then I find this one where like the motherfucker got his pants pulled way so far down, like to where almost you could start to see where the penis begins.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, bro, come on, why you gotta do that? But I'm so fucking intrigued. I gotta hear what the fuck he's gonna say that I'm like, sitting there the whole time, like, come on, man, just your content's good enough.
Right.
Like, I don't need to see all
right,
this.
right.
What are we doing here? So I sit there with the uncomfortable man with his pants pulled down talking video, just because I'm so now fucking intrigued about this shit he's saying. I don't want to say it's crazy, but at the time, I'm like, it's all over the place. Like, what is he talking about? Now I gotta know. Like, this dude's breaking down the Da Vinci Code, and I want to know the fucking riddle. So I'm like, man, what the hell? This is fucking weird, bro. This is thrown off. So then I'm like, I'm just going to start Googling some of these people and see the stories just so I can get, like, is he making all this up?
Right.
Like, are these real people?
Get a baseline of this shit.
Well, dude, I start finding and searching for some of these players he talking about, and I be goddamn, they didn't, like, go to school in the same area in Louisiana as him. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking weird. It kind of checks. Things like, dude, he starts rambling on about 40 times back in high school. And I was like, man, I just got to Google a couple of things just to even know if this is all paranoid delusion. Because you could kind of tell from like something's going on. But then he's more than happy to tell you a lot of these things he's talking about is while he's high on meth.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's not like he's like not hiding it. He like meth giving that boy superpowers.
Oh. Yeah.
And dude, I'll be goddamn, I can't fucking deny that it is, because I don't think he's bullshitting about like all these crazy stats he's pulling out. We're talking, man, this guy's not like a young guy. This has been years ago. I think the people who he talks about playing football with are already retired.
Oh shit.
Like, I don't remember what Manning, but they got newspaper clips of like him beating Newman while one of the Mannings went to school there and shit.
Sorry,
And
you
ain't the
triggered
one
me
that's
with
playing right
beating.
So what?
Got me with beating. I was like, wait, he was beating what? I'm like, all right.
Me.
Yeah, no, I don't have the OnlyFans. I'm not going that far. I don't care what he talks about in there. It ain't worth it. I don't need to see the man's penis. I done seen enough. Like, I seen all the way up to it. I'm like, come on, bro. Why you going to do, like, what's this guy do in sports, man? Put your pants on.
Pull him up, boy.
So, dude,
Damn clothes on, boy.
tells stories about ampersands and fucking all kind. Dude, it's all over the place. I'm telling you. I wrote some highlights of the things that this show contains. If I had to do a write-up about it, it's called the White Satchel Paige.
Oh,
all right? That's what it's called if you're interested. If you're into sports, conspiracies, drugs, superpowers, vampires, the KKK, mirrors, Acadian history, the difference between races, Revenge of the Nerds, or Predator, you will probably really enjoy
Predator?
this. but it's also got that feel to it of like, man, kind of like old school heroin chic, new school meth. Like
Meth
it's
chic.
dirty. Like feels like you shouldn't be watching it. I'm telling you, this guy. I'm like, what? Another way of explaining it would be like if you mixed Hunter S. Thompson, ESPN, a Netflix documentary, and like a gay OnlyFans page all in the one video.
Bro.
It's thrown off.
That's weird.
It's kind of like that Cyberpunk series.
Uh-huh.
It's good, but in small doses.
All right.
I'm scared to watch too many of his videos in progression because then it might trigger something to go wrong with my mind. Like I can't function on that level.
Cyber psycho.
I got other stuff to do.
I gotta be mean to people on stage. all
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I gotta
Don't fuck
focus
that
here.
up.
But yeah, very interesting, very strange page. It feels like one day it will be a Netflix documentary.
Wow.
If I did not learn what I learned the hard way in the past, I would be like, you know what, we need to do the documentary on it. Like, I don't want to wait for Netflix. I want us to get on there and make this documentary.
Really?
And then that's going to be our...
Or like part of the legacy or the beginning, the upward.
Oh, yeah, after that, we can do whatever we want.
Really?
We yell at whoever we want. Just to let you know, if you decide to work on this documentary, I will probably be yelling at you. So now that I've realized that that's my true calling and what I want to do in my life. Just yell at
It's
people.
taking you all this time to go. I just get off on yelling at people.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'll do around election time? If I lose my job, I'll just become like ultra liberal and go and yell at people on the streets and demand them to do things and get them to throw things at cops, and sure I can make a good living doing that.
Oh, God.
But yeah, very strange. It's an absolute train wreck. And when I say a train wreck, I mean like it's a train running into a bus full of children while their parents watch and the family dog gets put down at the vet. That's what it's like.
Shoot it at the vet. That's how they did that.
We're gonna burn through a lot of stuff right here, like that dude Brad's blowing through meth.
Damn.
How long can you do that stuff?
Meth? Until you
Yeah.
die.
Not
I
long.
understand, but how many years?
Not long.
I think he's been doing it for a long time. He's kind of like the cyberpunk guy. Not everybody can handle the prosthetics. Him and meth are one.
Maybe
It's something
he
with his
microdoses
pituitary
meth.
gland. He explained it, but I'm not going to claim to know because I'm not a real scientist. What, Mayday?
From the research I've done and seen, I feel like between 10 and 12 years is when you start to kind of go downhill. And then 15, if you continue using, you usually you're just doing exponential
Okay, I have a
damage to your
question.
body. Yes.
Does he have teeth?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, I don't know if they're
He
real.
must be early on in
Yeah.
meth then if he's still
No.
got
Must
teeth.
be
really
Because,
use
dude, if
it
you go
too,
10
boy.
years into meth, you're going to
Oh,
have
yeah.
teeth rotting out of your head.
And your face.
Maybe they're not
something
real
sinks in.
teeth.
Well, that's a
Oh,
lot of-
they got
that costs
those
a
little
lot of money.
clip-on things you
I
can
don't
get.
know.
They're cheap.
I only hope that he finds the code he's
Answers?
trying to crack
All right.
before it's too late.
Oh, he's against time. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
wondering too, is the videos a cry for help? And does it make me a bad person? I just want to watch from a distance because it's like a creepy, weird Netflix documentary that nobody else is watching, so that makes me like super fucking cool.
What could you do?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's only like 16 of us watching this before
Right.
it hits Netflix. Like, I'm getting advanced material here. And I'm like, fuck, though, that's like very dehumanizing to this poor guy. But then I'm like,
Does he want
he's
that?
making the videos,
Right.
like,
So he must want it.
My thing is, what could you do
To
to
a
help
degree.
him? What could you do?
Donate.
Donate
meth.
what? Did he ask for money?
yeah, all right, you
Is
might
he
as
begging
well.
for? Is he begging for money on there?
No, he don't ask for no money or nothing.
I want to give it
Wow.
to him more just from that
I
principle
think
alone.
if I had to guess, he kind of blames the people who held him back and fucked him over in sports for the fact that he finds himself where he is now. So like what motivates him now is to try to like collapse that reality.
Expose all the people and all.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what he's doing.
He's like airing it out, his grievances, so that way he can move on from it.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe this guy's
Man,
on
move on.
I'm just
You
saying.
know what I'm
Old,
saying?
old,
From
old,
pesty
old.
things like
Yeah.
dinner
It's a little old, a little wise.
and sleep.
American Psycho!
I think he's going for the he's gonna Try checking out the back door.
Hey,
My
man.
lovely assistant.
He's going for it. I chew now. You won me over. I hope he finds what he's looking for.
I asked one person, what's the deal with the pulling the pants so long down? And they said that that's like a jail thing. Like that you want to get like fuck boy.
Oh, what?
So yeah, I don't know if he's on there like doing that to
Oh, to be
solicit
like, hey.
like some guy to
Does
come
he really
over
have
and
an
give him a couple
OnlyFans?
bucks. I don't know. He mentioned something about that, but never a link, or he doesn't push it, or he's only mentioned it once. There's so many things he mentions though. There's something also said that was gonna kill him is the thing and besides the pieces of glass,
What?
silver nitrate or something to make a mirror. What makes a mirror? I'm telling you, this guy's smart, bro. I'm telling you, it's all over the place.
Like mercury or something?
It's biology. It's science.
ESPN?
Telling you,
Yeah.
bro. Huh? Silver nitrate or something like that. I don't know. Vampires. He talks about David Duke. Like, I'm telling you, it's all this. It's
That's
everything
weird.
in this show. Whatever that's doing to his
Show.
mind, it's triggering a lot of fucking
Oh, a lot of things.
genius things.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. It was way better than that movie Lou.
Ooh.
That movie Lou's horrible.
What? I thought it was pretty cool.
That shit was
Dude,
dumb as fuck, man.
they had 2 really good scenes in it, man. Them fucking fighting was awesome. Couple of the fighting scenes were awesome, you gotta admit.
I only watched it because it was Bad Robot, and they used to make good stuff.
It was shot really cool. It looked good. It had cool music in it. You don't think any of that?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
The girl that plays it was the sister of Juicy Smollett.
Is she really?
Yeah, that's his sister. She was the mom.
She was all right.
And that old broad Ann Forster or something like that.
Oh, is that, go ahead.
Anna Forster.
know
That was the old lady. I don't remember ever seeing her or anything. Maybe
don't
she
know.
played in Cocoon or something.
Oh,
And then they
Maybe she
had
need to go back
Logan.
into-
Logan Marshall, that's the fake Tom Hardy.
Fake Tom Hardy.
He looks so much like Tom Hardy. If they would have said that's Tom Hardy's brother, I would go, that makes sense. You know, I like the Hemsworth guy, got the knockoff version of him.
Yeah, he's got 2
Well,
knockoffs.
this is kind of, I swear this was Tom Hardy's brother, but Tom Hardy's actually out winning jujitsu competitions.
I know.
Fucking
He's
A.
so awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ain't like winning like bullshit ones. He's going to like real tournaments and
fucking
winning.
some dudes up.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
fucking awesome.
son. All right.
So look, I summed this up. Just to let everybody know what the plot of this is. It's a special forces dad that takes his kid, the mother and an old lady that's the neighbor, track them through the woods in the rain. The old lady ends up being from the CIA, and she can kill people with a can of beans. The dad ends up being the old lady's kid. That's pretty much the whole fucking movie, and it's dumb.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, the premise was dumb and all that, but they had, dude, at one point they were fighting. She was like stabbing him, and he's biting her fucking hand, and like, dude, there was like axes getting jabbed into people. People kept being alive after like getting shot several times and just like walking away, and I'm like, this shit's fucking crazy. Like, these people beat the ever living and shot the ever living shit out of each other and stabbed each other to fucking death. That was pretty intense.
There was one funny ass line in it that I was like, that was well written and really funny. The girl said something like, I would have never guessed you were a spy. And she said, well, I'd be a pretty shitty spy, wouldn't I? So I thought that was funny and, you know, well written little funny part. Ha ha. I got a little smirk on that one. That was witty. Yeah.
Netflix
One.
stuck it in.
Yeah, 2 hours, one witty line. It's like, motherfuckers, I just got off the stage earlier this week fucking killing it.
Yo, Gypsy, play the fucking track, man.
What else? Something happened in the news today.
What happened?
Finally, somebody let Joe Biden know that the fucking pandemic was over and he could take off his mask. The
What?
funny thing is, this is what? A month ago, he had COVID, and then like 2 weeks ago, his wife had COVID. But now, thanks to 60 Minutes, we know that the pandemic is over.
I'll take it.
over? The pandemic is over. We
Yeah,
still have
Joe.
COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it, but the pandemic is over. If you notice, no one's wearing masks. Everybody seems to be in pretty good shape.
What a fucking joke, man.
That's awesome. Why do you think it's funny?
What? Are you
About
being
damn
serious?
time, man. I hope they mean it.
What are you talking about?
Cause, dude, every time they say that there is a pandemic, that means they put all this bullshit on
Yeah,
everybody.
I got you, Alec. Yeah, way to ruin a funny fucking
How is
thing.
it? Okay, what? So you think it's not over and he's just saying
Oh, Jesus. What?
it? What's funny about it?
What's funny about it is that people buy into this shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fucking joke.
Bought
Oh,
into
yeah.
the fact
It's
that there ever was
comical.
one to begin with, you're saying? Because how nonchalantly he could be like, oh,
And
it's
then-
over.
That anything changed.
Right.
Nothing changed.
Right.
There's still fucking deadly sicknesses out there. There's still flu viruses that will fucking kill people who are not healthy.
But it's
The
not
fucking-
a pandemic, is what he's saying.
Dude, all right.
Those would be
I don't know.
considered
I don't know
endemic.
where you want me to go with that.
I was just confused, I guess.
All right, gotcha.
Okay.
It's a fucking joke. All them things that they did, and when I say they, I remember the guy who started all this.
Yeah.
And shut the fucking country down.
Shut this fucker down!
Yo, Gypsy, play the fucking track, man.
Yeah, fuck that started it all.
Oh, yeah.
Shelling out monies for that fucking big vaccine that saved us.
quick,
That
everybody.
vaccine didn't do a goddamn thing.
Oh.
It might have done worse things. We don't even know yet.
Oh, yeah.
We don't even know yet. The
What-
test subjects. And I guarantee, I don't know the numbers because I don't believe them anyway. I just throw that all out the fucking window. Only just talk about judge
talk
life
about
from what I can
birds.
see.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody up to date on that motherfuckers. You know how many few people up to date on that shit? You know how many few people done dropped on like, oh, this is kind of bullshit. You know, whatever.
Yeah,
no,
fuck
I don't need it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. They just
A
let
lot
it
of
go.
them.
A lot.
A lot of some of the same fucking people who are probably skipping out on them boosters were the same ones condemning people for not getting it.
Oh,
not,
yes.
not saying shit while people were being threatened to be fucking fired for that
Yep.
shit.
Right.
So man, fuck them motherfuckers.
Yep.
That shit's a joke. Always been a joke, and I ain't telling you to go fucking push a button for somebody else that's gonna stop the joke because the joke gonna keep going. That shit funny as fuck, but only on us. We are the fucking joke. You know what? There's some fucking asshole in a position of power that fucking thinks it's amusing to yell at people and fucking demean people. And he's right. That shit is fun. If I was Joe Biden, I'd fucking make fun of your ass too. Like, fuck it. He's on the podium, not you. That boy got jokes, and the next jokester will have more jokes. Regardless, by a letter on their name or a little caricature of a fucking animal.
Elephant, hello.
Hello, elephant.
Oh, Lord.
The great and powerful gay Oz is coming. Kenya Barris? That's the dude who made Blackish.
Huh?
He's going to be the new director of the remake of Wizard of Oz. And he confirmed his plan to include the LGBTQ plus representation in the new remake. He explains that he's doing this because it accurately reflects the world we are living in today. The original was an anthology or whatever, allegory, and a reflection of the way the world was at the time in the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl. But this is going to be the modern day Wizard of Oz. What does it say? Once put characters from the LGBTQ community, from different cultural communities and social, economic communities, and tell a story that reflects the world. I think it's the best time to do that. But then I went down some weird rabbit hole where that Blackish show was based on his wife, like him and his wife, and then them fighting and shit like that, and then they really were in real life.
What the fuck was that?
There's a thing on the microphone.
Wow.
It
Did it
really
break?
was. No, it broke earlier.
What?
Wrap tape on it. So, so anyway, it's fucking Wizard of Oz remake. So,
Wow.
the weird thing is, I'm wondering, how do you give people flaws? Like, those people can't have flaws. And then, if they were What the fuck are we listening to?
The fucking remake of fucking Wizard of Oz.
God damn, man.
Jesus. You're gonna give a seizure warning on that song.
Yeah, fuck.
So, like, I think they had to pick this directive because you wouldn't be able to give people flaws. Like gay
any other
people
way,
or, you know,
People of
different
color.
minorities.
Yeah. Sure.
You wouldn't be able to give them, they can't, I don't think they can have flaws.
They can, but white people can't point them out.
Right, so they got this guy.
So he can point them out.
Right, yeah.
Damn, I want Peel to fucking make this remake this shit.
Right? It
Like,
might actually
damn.
be good. The monkeys be scary.
It would be brutal as hell.
Can
Be
you
scary.
imagine?
I bet
Those
you're
little
gonna
midgets would
make
be
all the
scary.
monkeys like all them fucking like albino monkeys or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, the little
shit.
flying
Yeah, with the red
like,
eyes.
the evil fucking and the
Evil
witch,
monkey.
you know that bitch gonna be whiter than a
Oh,
motherfucker.
yeah, white as
She's gonna be white as hell, pale,
Oh,
probably good looking, and have all them fucking angry albino monkeys fucking
Flying around,
yeah, with
doing her
hoods
bid.
on.
Yeah, that would be wicked.
damn, huh?
They got little white fucking hoods on the monkeys. coming to get the flawed minorities. I don't know.
Lord.
Like which one? I was trying to think. Then kind of thinking back, I was like, man, it was already gay. Like I think the first time I watched Wizard of Oz, like I don't think them people were straight. When I say people, the characters.
The Tin Man or the?
Tin Man walked around with lube.
What about the lion?
Oh yeah, he don't have no
The
courage,
lion,
and he wore that
the
little
lion
pink.
was gay.
He wore the little pink ribbons and shit in his
all
hair.
right.
Yeah,
Like
he
he
was
was
gay.
gay.
What about Dorothy? You think she fucking was on the other team?
Dorothy, I don't know about her, but the Scarecrow man, you be getting packed with hay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like they was already gay. Like
Yeah.
All of them are
where
gay?
though? Like how are you gonna do that? Because to me, it's not about the way you dress. Does he mean we're gonna represent women who dress more manly or wear the lesbian uniform? Because if not, like whether or not you're like gay or not doesn't matter how you dress or how you talk or your haircut. That's
Right,
not
like,
what
how you gonna
makes
know
you
they're gay? Right.
So like Wizard of Oz had no sexual stuff in it. Like we all knew the lion was gay and probably the Tin Man, but it didn't fucking matter because
Right.
it's just them living their life. Like it wasn't a love story, it wasn't a sex scene. It was no reason to focus on sexuality in Wizard of Oz because sexuality played no role in it.
Does now. A love interest. I guarantee you there's gonna be a love interest.
Yeah, I
It'll
don't
be
know.
Weird.
But if like that's they act like nowadays. So back in the Dust Bowl times, you're gonna tell me they didn't have that type of like thing going on. When I say that type of thing, like love or hate or relationships or sex, you didn't tell me that didn't happen then. No, that was going on then. They just didn't need to focus the fucking movie on it or
Right.
every motherfucking thing in life.
Right.
It's just entertainment. Some movies are not about sex. You can tell me maybe that's the fucking problem. Do those poor people, the average one or the majority of them, walk around all day sex obsessed? Like that's it?
Some
The
of 'em,
entire
yeah.
day from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed is focused and obsessed with sex?
Yes.
There are people that have that.
That's a very low level of evolved being. That's just like the giant motherfuckers that wake up and think about fucking food, man. Food.
Obviously, they can't help
It's
it.
like, all right, we've evolved past that. Food's right there.
They
It's
haven't
cool.
evolved,
You don't
yeah.
have to eat it all. It's not gonna go away. And you know what? There's probably a good chance there'll be some there tomorrow, unless fucking another Republican gets office and shuts the fucking world down because somebody fucking had a fever. Somebody can't taste something.
All right, all right.
There she is, giving health advice again.
I'm a
See that? I was in a
grown
good mood.
Grown girl.
Trying to anger. I don't know.
Huh?
Whatever. Moving on. Cook that chicken. The FDA came out this week and warned people not to cook chicken in NyQuil.
Whoa! Wait! That shit tastes good as a motherfucker.
It was the new TikTok trend that the
Really?
Chinese put on the American people. Look at them. Hooked on fucking DXM.
Dude, I was fucking That first night I took some NyQuil, boy, fucked me up, Jack.
All right,
Oh, it was
NyQuil.
good.
I watched a dude on YouTube chug 2 bottles of the extra strength.
Oh my goodness,
God.
that sounds really dangerous.
I think it's kind of like heroin or something. But I think you also get auditorial delusions and shit
What,
like
like
that.
you hear shit?
And you can get disassociation, where you don't even know if you're you anymore or something.
Oh shit, let's
don't
try
know.
I
it.
was tripping balls when I did that, dude. I'm
Are
not
you
gonna lie.
serious?
Oh, it was
You ain't did that shit. Unless it
You
was
ain't been-
last week, you ain't
been
done the
to
same.
Egypt.
It's not a good time to spread false information. You'd be over there rubbing your hands, giving me sports scores.
That's mad.
This shit's all green or whatever. I saw a picture of that. I'm like, oh, you doing the green one? Oh.
What?
Oh, they have the different flavors of it? That's just terrible.
They worried about it because several teens died during the Benadryl challenge. So
Some
now,
dumb fuck.
yeah, don't do it unless you want to trip your balls off. Then do it. I don't know why I don't like drugs and food.
Oh, yeah.
I never like that.
same
I don't
here.
like weed in food.
Yeah,
Like when they're
same
like,
here.
"Oh, you want the weed food?" I'm just like, I'll just take the weed.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd rather eat the food than take the weed so it doesn't fuck my high.
yeah, why you want to eat chicken that'll fuck you up?
Yeah, you don't know how much to eat because then you get loaded and it becomes a
Yeah,
weird
you
thing.
regulate the food intake and then you get
Right.
your stomach to a healthy place before
Right.
you go.
Right.
I'm
then you
just
go diddling
guessing.
around
I've never
with the
done the
head.
motherfucking cough medicine shit before, but I'm just thinking like, I don't know if you want to exactly have that running through your system right when you got a full belly of chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Does nobody also fucking question how disgusting the chicken would taste?
Oh, it's horrible.
That doesn't matter.
It does if you gotta eat it.
Yeah, but it's like if the drugs taste bad, it feels like they work better.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get some good taste.
Why
and
would you
shit.
need a cooked chicken in it? Just fucking drink it.
Right. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Now you
That's
just got it.
fucking
We
stupid.
still on YouTube?
I'm not telling anybody to do it. I'm
Oh.
just saying it doesn't make
On
sense. You need to
TikTok.
cook chicken in something if you want to get high and that's all you want to do.
Dude, the Alex Jones trial is absolutely incredible. Been very entertaining watching that during the week. Oh, bro, they fucking got him at one point. See, dude, this is so fucking great. I'm going back. I'm trying to remember and not look at this page. So, like, there's a part of the trial. He hasn't been at the trial, so he goes in to testify, right? So before he's testifying, he's watching the trial and, like, you know, getting information and shit. He's still doing his show. Well, they're making fun of the judge and fucking talking shit about the lawyers and some of the people while on air while the trial is going on.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, this is pretty fucking entertaining,
Yeah,
right? I'm not
yeah.
watching the show or anything.
Right.
But I know that it's happening, right?
Sure.
So I see he testified. I'm like, man, let me watch this shit. So all I could find at first was like the news saying top big moments from today's court case. Well, they all hate him so much that they chop it up to where it's like, it just makes him look dumb. It's brief little things. And I'm like, I got to watch the whole fucking thing because I know there's good shit in this.
Yeah.
But they're not going to find it for you.
Right.
So, dude, I go watch the whole fucking testimony, and oh man, it's absolutely incredible. What a great show. Very entertaining. One of the things they do is they take a meme that they were posting on his website, and I guess the video show or whatever he does, and it's the judge with laser beams coming out of her eyes. Well, he's testifying, and the defense or the prosecution puts it up on a screen in the courtroom. Did you make this? And he's like, I didn't make it. Well, you might not have made it, but you put it up on your thing. He's like, I didn't put that up. Like, I don't do that. And he's like, you know what I mean? He's like starting to get pissed. And Alex Jones is like, I'm not going to perjure myself. You asked me if I made it. I didn't make it, and I didn't post it. Somebody else did, but I'm aware of it, if that's what you want me to say, right? So they're making, he's like, you said the judge had laser, you called her a tyrant. And he's like, yeah, I knew the judge is right there. And, and this has just happened like a day or two before or something. I'm like, oh, this is fucking so awesome. Like, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I don't think he cares anymore. He's trying not to get criminal charges put against him, but like, I don't know. There's a lot of things he can't say and do in court that will fuck up his bankruptcy or get criminal charges against him for perjury and stuff. So he's very restricted on what he can say in court. But other than that, I don't think he gives a fuck. Like, they're going to sue him. He's already, once you're bankrupt, you're bankrupt. Well, okay, keep adding on to it. Like, he's never going to have money.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, granted, he has tons of money. He said at one time 9 billion or something.
No way.
It was some ridiculous amount of money in Bitcoin. But then he was like, yeah, I took it out. And the guy, the guy trying to go at him. Besides, all right, this is the problem I got. He's guilty. I do think he's guilty of something, but I don't know if I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
He did make a lot of money, and his claim rise to the level that he got to was a lot due to Sandy Hook. I do agree with that. And he did say it was a hoax, and he did like make fun of those people, and that can be, I would
He could be held
say
liable
hurtful.
to some degree.
Only
Fine line, huh?
people were in a no-win situation. Like I always say, if you put yourself on television, they can't go, I don't believe the news could just go videotape that person there and take it and go put it on their news channel. Like they had to like go and set that up and like speak to the media.
Negotiate it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So once you allow to put yourself out there for whatever reason, like it was okay that they took those parents and they used that and then bumpered it into gun control and political ideology from both sides can use that for their agenda, but he can't use it for his agenda.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean.
They did the same thing. The news did the same thing.
Sure.
But yet he said a different thing than them.
Right.
And I also believe that things like that, a good point that he had is because he's also given, what do they call it? A speech or whatever. He's given interviews before he goes into the courthouse.
Oh.
And he has no gag order.
Oh, shit. All right.
So he can say whatever he wants outside. So he's like, dude, that's why I'm saying it's so, even if you like him or not, super fucking entertaining and crazy of what's going on. My main purpose, though, is then if he's guilty of that, then we're guilty of that. And the MAG is definitely guilty of that. And the fucking anybody who has an opinion that then is recorded, whether even beknownst to them or not, is almost guilty of that.
I've tried to tell you this for
And
years.
it's like, what?
Sometimes
So-
you say shit and then they fucking shit like this happens. It shouldn't
So
be
it's
that
like,
way.
it's sad that he's guilty and that's so they've demonized it to that point. When you actually break down what he did, it's really no different than all of them have done and do continuously.
But they're holding him accountable for it, and that's like
Holding him financially
really
accountable
for it. Thank you.
And you know that they've already made money off of that
Oh,
kid's death
yeah.
multiple times.
Sure.
Multiple fucking times.
Yeah.
You know, they've done it. You made money. If they made if I found out them parents made one money or benefited financially $1,
Oh,
then
you know they
Alex
did.
Jones is innocent.
No, they did. I guarantee.
Then
you.
he's innocent. And
Guarantee
it's
you
fucking
they did.
sad that, and nobody will like take his back. Very few people.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's wild.
Because sometimes it doesn't matter the politics, it's the principle. And if he's a scapegoat, say he's just a fucking plan, he's always been a plan. His job is to rally up that side. He's fucking Walton Johnson. He's the new Rush Limbaugh, whatever.
Sure.
Mega Digos. Even
Yeah,
if
he
he's
is,
like
yeah.
a pawn in a plan, then they use him to destroy that thing that is that important. He's the fall guy so that you lose that right.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And the first president, he what they call like jumped the shark. He backed Donald Trump. He was all in Donald Trump. And I think the average halfway intelligent, I would say, I don't even know what to call him, truth seeker, truther, or whatever. It keeps
Sure.
getting ruined because it becomes a movement. It's the gnosis. It's just the act of wanting to know the truth and always living in question. He's already over. Like the Donald Trump thing coming out as a fraud, that was the end of Alex Jones. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sure.
Like that was the one thing he bought in and sold to people, and then that got taken away, so it's kind of over. And then what dies with him is the motherfucking, the ability to question official things, regardless on what they are or whose feelings it might hurt. Like they always put, you question 9/11. Did that mean that you heartless bastard didn't care about all the people that died in the building and the firefighters and all that? That's what you trying to make that.
Sure.
You don't want the war in Iraq. That means that you love Muslims and you want to go blow yourself up or some bullshit. That's where they turn that into. It's all these fucking things that, of course, they're going to give it some human level of it. That's what gets you caught in. Nobody give a fuck about people dying by the millions of diseases around the world until they were threatened to die themselves from one.
Sure.
Right.
Then next thing you know, you getting fucking shit experimental drugs injected into you. This became fucking third world country. They had to inoculate everybody so that the new rich people could come here and fucking suck your adrenochrome out your fucking foreskins.
Jesus. Yeah. You look like a healthy one. Let me just get a little hit of that real quick.
Dude, back home, New Orleans becomes the murder capital of the United States per capita. Like other places are killing more people, but they have more people that live there. So per capita, murder capital, while right over there. I could drive there and get killed right now.
Yeah.
Like minutes. Take me about 15, maybe 10 minutes. I'll make it there. Dead in no time. You get all the way to New Orleans East, almost guarantees death on the interstate. You get there in about 15.
Especially this time of night.
Yeah, this time of night, just drive around until the fucking murderer decides to find you.
For real.
Yeah, blink your lights 3 times. The weird thing, an article came out and it had 2 conflicting things. And it's like, man, it just shows you how fucking dumb this fucking place is and how, man, unfortunately, I think maybe enough people don't get killed. Get the bus ready. Get the train. Here comes the train.
Oh, here we go.
Bring out your dead.
So one lady
out
that
your
works
dead.
for New Orleans and Company, I guess they some kind of tourist thing or trip planner kind of type of shit. She said that the national headlines are making it harder to sell the city.
Yeah, I
Said
guess
we're
so.
getting questions from our customer about what
gonna
this
die.
means for them. And if,
Is this a risky trip?
if it's not just the headlines that we're concerned about, it's the reality of the situation. So this woman's saying, people are calling up and go, hey, you sure we want to go there? And, call and ask questions. Is it safe? And they're supposed to just say yes.
Perfect.
But this lady goes on to kind of say, man, it's that's scary and sucks that we can't tell people it's safe here. But the worst part is it really is not safe here.
Right?
Right, it's worse to lie to him.
But then this other guy, he's the CEO of G&O Incorporated. He says that the headlines are alarming, but the tourist industry is doing well. He said businesses are booming. Tourists are coming here because they have so much pent-up demand coming out of COVID that they're willing to get killed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so in one article, this guy's making it like nobody gives a fuck. They
Right.
come in here and like, hey, COVID, look, it saved the day. But I don't know. I read the article. I'm like, this is all fucking dumb.
So what you're saying is you realize I'm going to flash my highs in fucking New Orleans East in about an hour?
I don't know what it means. I don't know what it has to do with tourism, though. Because a lot of people get killed, but how many tourists? Not that many tourists get killed.
No, there have been some.
No, wait, how many?
Oh, at least
How many in a year?
in a year?
Yeah.
Oh, at
Like
least over
3,
10.
4. Really?
Okay.
Okay.
In a year,
Yeah.
I'll give you 20.
All right. Thank you.
20 tourists were killed
Yeah,
in
yeah,
a
yeah.
year in New Orleans.
All right.
Do you know how many fucking tourists came to New Orleans?
How many?
Way more than 20.
Okay.
I guarantee the amount of people who come to New Orleans, even between Mardi Gras and conventions and all
good point.
is so many that 20 people dying. Yeah, 20 people died in a year probably at Yellowstone National Park due to
Falling
fucking
off.
hiking accidents.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? What alley? With your
People
finger wiggling
are a
ass.
lot more fucking trigger happy now than they were 10 years ago. People are a lot more fucking crazy on the roads.
I'm
more
just saying-
people in general are getting killed. And if you're on Bourbon Street, for instance, and somebody starts shooting, you're more likely to be caught in the crossfire because
That
there's
is
more
correct.
shootings out there.
I think you're
That's
more
crazy.
likely to get killed in New Orleans if you were born in New Orleans, live in New Orleans, sell drugs in New Orleans, on drugs in New Orleans, and out in the neighborhoods where they are doing those things at like 2 and 3 in the
They're
morning.
doing it everywhere
Those
now.
are the ones getting shot.
Man, bullshit.
Yeah, you don't just get fucking, oh yeah, Betsy Joe was walking across the fucking street to take her shit stew out for a dump and somebody drove by and shot her. Or fucking Billy Bob with his fucking Florida State visor and his khaki shorts and stupid looking fucking shirt was fucking waddling down there with his Crocs on and fucking took fucking 2 slugs to the side of the head.
After eating the gumbo.
Yeah, you don't hear that. All you hear is Gypsy, play the fucking track, man.
Yo, Gypsy, play the fucking track, man.
Dude, how many people does it take to get shot to be a mass shooting? Because 3 motherfuckers got shot on Tulane in the middle of the motherfucking evening. What did they say? 6:15, bro. That's like prime time. That's a wonderful time to be alive in this city.
Wow.
And 3 people got shot in one place at 6:35 in the evening. And that
damn.
shit barely makes the fucking news. Like, that's not a mass shooting. Like, we don't have tons of television time and maybe some demand that something is done about this.
Right.
But nobody cares. If you want to know, bro, they can take black people, they can make them mermaids, they can stick them in every fucking television show they want, they can show them and portray them on television as doctors, lawyers, whatever else. That's all great. And I hope it helps people feel better about themselves. But if people cannot come to fucking terms and say what the problem is in these areas and they keep making things like about race, it's so obvious that the people who claim to want to help those communities, they're fucking racist. They're perpetuating it. They're helping it to occur. They're not doing anything and not talking about it and trying to make everything about fucking race is one of the main problems I think we have in this area. Like, man, there's not a fucking thing that the white man or woman can do to help the situation in those communities in this city. There's nothing. They have to do it. And anytime you would suggest something, then it becomes like a racist thing.
Sure.
Like, you want the police? Is that what they need? That we need more police? Like, half of what got us into was how the police were fucking treating people. So you don't need more police. And if you get, say, police from your own area, you got more black police. They tried that. Like, man, they get them, some of them getting fired all the time. I'm not saying white ones not getting fired neither, but they're not being good cops. And the ones that are being good cops can't even fucking be a good cop. It's too much. Like, so, man, that community got to fucking take care of that shit. Like, you got to step up. The only people that are going to change it is them.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. The people, though, that claim that they're trying to help them, they just mocking them. They just taking your money. That's it. That's it. That whole fucking thing. That's my last thing on the mermaid until it fucking comes out. That mermaid, they made that girl, her the mermaid, for no other reason except to make money. You already had two to three generation of fucking white girls or white women and moms and even sometimes grandmothers who were bought in. They were watching that movie regardless. They didn't care. They were watching that movie. They're hooked in. When they made that movie, that was guaranteed sales, right? And a whole nother market that didn't identify with it, one that showed and give a shit about it. They got money too. So now you just took a whole nother 3 generations, you add them to the pot. And then you might go and take one of the characters, make it Asian because the Asian market is gigantic. And you just have to make some edits to where the Asians are okay with the propaganda and by the time it gets to them, and then ship that movie off to Asia and get another fucking 6 generations of women. So you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is just placating to make money. But nobody's really helping and doing nothing. And then everything is made about race. Every fucking thing. The mayor thing. Dude, that lady's a piece of shit. If that was a fucking white person, they'd have done erected a statue, tore it down, and hauled it away. Like, man, come on. And people make that about race. The fucking quarterback situation for the Saints right now is another obvious thing about race. Like, that quarterback is horrible. But people made it about race somehow. Like the Saints, they never had a black quarterback, and like white people didn't cheer the fuck out of them. Like, it's just sad. Who's calling in at the end of the show? Dave wants to yell at
I
me?
just wanted to remind you that to not let all these mermaids and conspiracies and announcements of the pandemic being over nonchalantly at a car show in Detroit. I wanted to, yeah. I just wanted to let you remind you that don't let any of that distract you from the fact that Hard Times 3 is in Chalmette November 12th with the Revolution Rumble on the 13th. Pack your lunch and permission slip. We about to go on a Chalmette field trip.
So, Dave,
Come on, baby. Chalmation vacation.
They've been putting out some advertisement. Now they're actually sticking wrestlers onto that generic-ass fucking backdrop. I ain't seen one goddamn Wildcat guy yet.
Well, it's time to get excited because it's coming soon. I can promise you that. I have faith and I trust in Luke Hawks and also William Patrick Corgan to put on a fucking fantastic weekend.
Weird.
William Patrick Corgan.
That's so weird.
And look, this is what I don't understand, Dave.
That's his fucking name.
His name is Billy.
That's
Billy Corgan,
listen,
man.
William.
What do I call Czar? I call Czar. So if he wants to be called William Patrick Corgan, I'll call him William Patrick Corgan.
But this is the part that I don't understand. When you're famous, like before you're famous, you got like a long name. Once you become famous, the name should be getting shorter and shorter. So it's you like you start
Puff
to own it
Daddy,
more.
P.
Yeah,
Diddy, Diddy.
You short it down to a symbol like Prince?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you ultimate.
Man, get the fuck out of here. We ain't talking about no damn Prince. We talking about wrestling here, baby.
Like
we talking about
Edge.
wrestling in Chalmette, November 12th and 13th. Hard Times 3 with the Revolution Rumble. I am excited. Your lack of excitement is not affecting me anymore. The closer we get, the more excited I get. The less excited you get, the more frustrated I get. And when you add my frustration and my excitement together, it only adds to one goddamn thing. I hear you, bro. A hell of a lot of fun.
All right, hey, tell me if I'm wrong with this. So the Saturday night's gonna be the NWA show. The Sunday night's gonna be the Wildcat show. And the NWA did some things. I'm guessing this is speculation. I have no proof. I've talked to no one about this theory. So the NWA helped Wildcat out when they needed some help around COVID and stuff and all whatever was going on. We don't know. I figured things went on. And now this is them trying to help put the NWA over in their area.
Yeah, I would
kind of
think
thing.
so. That makes sense.
Does that seem like it is what it is?
And there's so much going on that I hate to even speculate about it because I'm so damn excited about the show. It really boils down to that. Really, no, seriously.
You're not
when
excited,
this first came
Dave.
out, I'll be
Are
the
you
first
being
one to be
serious?
honest with you. I thought maybe he stole the damn name rights to the Revolution Rumble to William Patrick Corgan. It doesn't matter. You know, the Revolution Rumble is going to be an NWA TV show. It's not. I don't think it's going to air under the Wildcat YouTube.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's weird.
There's a lot of things that you could speculate. Did he get money from this person? Or did he sell this part of? It doesn't fucking matter. We got a fucking 2-night show coming up, November 12th and 13th, baby.
I don't know why it feels so weird for me though.
I don't know, man. You need to just have some faith and trust.
I want to say,
now.
even if it wasn't in Chalmette, it would still be weird.
Yeah.
No, we just have to wait and see, man. Yeah, I mean, we really, they're
honest,
going to
man.
have to announce more and see how it works out. I mean, really, there's still the relationship with Booker T and reality of wrestling. We may not see Ryan Davidson quite as much, but we still got Fly Death.
I will say that I feel bad for judging NWA on only based on pretty much the same thing. If I got with Wildcat, like all I did was watch some videos and some YouTube channels, I probably wouldn't go to a Wildcat show. But the show itself is incredible. So I feel bad for judging NWA based on their YouTube presence. Does that make sense?
I don't think you should feel bad. Honestly, I can kind of understand with you to a degree. That's why I even said last week. I really feel that reality of wrestling kind of puts out a better product. And overall, like, NWA kind of misses a little bit in some categories.
And I don't know why that
just
Corrigan
is
guy
what it
being
is.
involved makes me not like it. Like, he's very unlikable. And it makes me, like, if he just made the money and you never saw him and there just was rumors that he owned it, I wouldn't care. But him,
Right.
I don't like him. It makes me not like the whole thing. I feel bad about it, dude, Dave. I want to like him. Believe me, man, when I fucking press the power button to a computer device to be entertained, I want to find something I like. I just end up watching a fucking meth head tell me about his high school football stats with his pants halfway pulled down. I don't know what's wrong, Dave.
Look, if he wasn't worth working with and this wasn't worth a positive thing for Wildcat and the Wildcat fans, I don't think Luke would be working with them.
I don't know.
And that's what it boils down to. I trust Luke to put out a good product and entertain everybody.
You can't trust Luke, though. Not after what he is with that mouse,
Don't
man.
give me that fucking mouse
Being
and the rat
serious.
shit.
It's true. It's true, though.
I don't want to hear about it. It's nonsense. It's another speculation thing that ain't worth talking about because I have a good time at every
This
show.
ain't speculation. I'm telling you, it's just like Tim Lottie. Once Tim Lottie signed a contract and then he could no longer have a soul anymore, that's Luke. You can't trust Luke. He'll lie. And I don't blame him for lying. Like, I don't blame him. The mouse tells you not to lie or you go back to live in that fucking little apartment, bro. You lie.
It's dark matches.
How far do we take that, though? Do we just take it to where we don't watch anything and don't do any entertainment watching and consuming anymore at all? Because, I mean, damn, the guy is from here.
Yeah, no, I
Tim
love the
Lottie is
fuck out of
from
Luke, but
here.
I can't trust him. I'm not saying I'm not going to support him, but I'm just saying I'm not going to trust him. Not with the
trust him to
fucking
put out
Billy
a good
Patrick
show and
Corgan,
have-
whatever you call him, Joseph Patrick Corrigan, whatever his name is. I don't know, man. I don't like that guy. That boy a rat in the cage. He's self-admitted,
Like I
boy.
said,
He over there trying to gnaw off his
the
paw
more
or something.
you got it in question it, the more frustration I get. And couple that
no.
with my- I don't even want to
Deep breath,
speak
deep
anymore
breath.
tonight. I'm just gonna leave it at this.
Yeah.
I respect you enough to not.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm going to be respectful and just say have a good week, and I'll catch up with y'all soon.
All right.
Look forward to more updates during the week.
Good deal.
Thank you, caller.
I look forward to some
Amen.
promotion that makes me want to go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I seen some flyers and I still didn't get any feelings like, oh, we need to go to this.
I know. I'm worried though. It's gonna take something like fucking J Spade and Buku, little picture or something up there, and I'll be like, oh man, I don't want to miss
not go.
that,
Right.
you know.
You can't
But
not.
right now, so far, I'm doing good. I'm holding it out. Poor Dave. I'm thinking, dude, that flip flop. I don't know. Like, does Dave get mad because he's like, fuck, he's right. But
Yeah,
don't ruin this for me. Like, what if Dave really wants to go? It does sound fun, and to hear me keep saying, it's gonna be shit, and I ain't going, making him question his fun level.
Oh, that is fucked up.
Like, I want it to be fun for Dave.
Yeah.
Like, Dave deserves that.
Sure. He's
And
into it.
just because it's not fun to me, don't mean it wouldn't be fun to Dave.
Right. Totally.
I'm fucking nuts. I
Yeah.
understand that. People like a lot of things that I don't like. Majority of things.
Yeah, but that's not far off from reality for what it really is.
Well, till next week, play the fucking track and keep it not real.